away
stick
in the
to
dark.
chess. Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Yes.
All right,
Boom.
so look,
Jimmy.
we're going off this
Oh.
list. We're gonna go from 10 all the way up to 1.
Oh, sick. Okay.
I think we all
That's
already
fair.
know what one is.
They're fucking
Cow,
with the
cow,
game.
cow.
Well, you kind of needed that.
Does anybody have a view on chat?
Oh, yeah,
I
we're
can
gonna
pull it up.
get
I
we're
can
gonna
keep
get Carlos
comms
VR
on chat. I
standing
can keep
down.
comms
Yeah.
on chat.
That works.
Should Carlos also be on that?
I think it's debatable. Yeah, I think Carlos. If we have
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
Viewers on
actually
there,
that's a person we missed. That is a debatable person. Yeah.
I think it's a debatable.
Honestly, I was
person.
gonna say, but I didn't want to. So I just waited.
I don't think Carlos is
Watch
top
out.
10. I think he's definitely in the 10 to 15 range, but I don't think he's top 10.
10 to
Yeah, he won't
15.
make the 10, but I guess you can argue about him.
Overrated.
we have a little
You're
bit
just the
more
most
hate for
overrated
Curry.
fighter in fucking history, dude. All right.
Okay. So
Cool.
we're here today.
we
to
live?
Debate. Yeah, we're live. We're live. Just so
We're
they know
live.
what we're
Who's
doing.
first?
Hey
Um,
guys.
The official pound for pound ranking decider.
If we get to a full list, I don't know if we will.
Where's the button? I don't want
Um,
to press that again.
But the way we're going to
This
split
fucking
this list,
sucks,
like
bro.
what we're basing this off of, is the categories of
You know what, I have an idea.
accomplishments, being the belts you've won and the people you've beaten.
I have an idea.
Longevity, which is a person's ability to stay good for a long period of time.
Use your pen to move it, so
And
you don't
then,
like turn it around. And stuff.
That's too much work.
I only
Influence.
consider 3. Nope.
just
I'll get to
Okay,
that.
let me do
Influence is definitely
Dominance, longevity, and accomplishments. Dominance being when you were at your best, how better were you than everyone else? How good were you compared to the competition when you were at your best? I think that's an important factor. One factor that we can debate is influence.
There we
I
go.
don't think influence should
Oh,
necessarily play into it.
Oh, don't turn it
I
over.
think
Not a
influence should
king yet.
absolutely pay for it when
Oh yeah, I forgot about that rule.
interesting game.
Oh,
Yeah.
When
It's-
when
it's
you
sinking.
when you influence so much the community and like contribute so much, I think you should definitely.
Okay.
The fuck?
In what way? In what ways? Like, can you
Why
give me
do
an
you fucking
example? Because I
yourself?
think I'm
Okay.
misunderstanding what you mean by
So look,
influence.
here's one example. This is not all of influence, but style.
How the fuck
If
is
you
Jimmy
had made a
lurking in the
style
shadows right there? What the fuck's going on?
and everybody just like
jerking
copies
off,
your
okay.
flow, and it eventually becomes so big all into the future, like that's influence.
Yeah, I can say
What
a lot
the
about
fuck?
influence there. Copying. Bear hugs.
Okay. And then
I didn't really.
okay, what you've done for the community within leagues. So like, if you
Okay.
own a league, and if you've taught others how to make leagues, that's important.
Yeah,
And
but
just to other different aspects, like
okay.
just
I mean,
influence.
teaching others how to make
Like-
leagues isn't really pound for pound though.
Well, no, it's
think it's
not that.
focused
It's
more on the
that,
fighting
I
aspect
could have
of
worded
it.
that better. I could have worded
Like
that better.
influence in terms of fighting, I think is important to discuss. But like influence with like being a league owner,
But like
I think
I'm
should
saying,
play a part in
influence
pound for pound.
all together. Influence means you're staple on the community.
There's you.
Is
Yeah.
Is that up for debate? You're staple on the community.
The
If you
thing
just left
is,
the mark,
is
if people are gonna, and that you met.
Exactly.
I
Influence.
feel like a way to quantify that as well as you can longevity, dominance,
Because look,
accomplishment.
there's so many people on this list that have made a
Bitch.
huge impact on the community, and there's so many people who haven't. That's what I mean. Like,
But I think you can be one of the greatest fighters of all time by beating everybody, staying around a long time and beating everybody, and be so dominant and have zero influence. You can just be the guy who played the game and did good.
well,
I
I
think
mean, that's
that to me is enough to be great.
that's possible, but it's also
That's
a
H2O.
significant
No
like.
one gives a fuck about his influence. He
Yeah,
sucks dick.
but it's also a significant like it outweighs that all that outweighs
Pun
other.
intended.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He does
I don't
actually
know.
suck
I
dick,
just
though.
don't,
It's like being the jack
That's
of
a joke.
like all traits.
Gawker.
You know?
but it's fighting. Like it's the game. Like we can get to it.
But
You know
it's
what?
also
Fine.
rec room boxing. Like
I get that. But I don't necessarily like leagues, for example. I don't think that should play anything. when
here's
we're
what I
talking
meant.
about
All right,
fighters
we'll
power.
tap into it. But influences means you're stable on the community.
Okay, we can
We'll
touch
talk
on it.
about it
I'd
later.
rather discuss the other 3 first, and then for each fighter we can
Okay.
touch on that. That's fine.
Alright.
But okay, who? Okay, I want to start from 10 and work my way up personally. For
That's a good
number 10, who would you argue off of that
Okay.
list?
Okay, here's the list that we have.
People like fighters in contention for this overall.
Okay.
Okay.
Out of this, all right.
Good
From
move.
these names, number 10, we couldn't find a spot to place these people. It's Pizza Man, Mamba, Cesaro, Shaggy, Kirito, and Carlos. I think out of all these names, Carlos is definitely the outlier, but that's even if he makes it on the list.
I disagree.
Kirito too.
Carlos,
Kirito too. Kirito as well.
I think Carlos has done more than Shaggy all time.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Definitely.
yeah.
So we can break that down real fast. Dominance. At no point can you say Shaggy was an extremely dominant fighter. Like Carlos actually has gone on many runs, especially in the modern era, where he's been a top 3 guy or top 5.
Okay. Definitely takes the spot out of all these guys. Second one goes Mamba,
You see?
Cesaro, Kirito. Oh no, Carlos, Shaggy, Kirito.
I could somewhat agree. I definitely think Pizza Man has a really good case, especially from what I've learned about Pizza Man.
Or Pizza
the
Man,
fuck?
Mamba, Carlos, Cesaro,
You gotta shield him.
Shaggy,
Make sure you
Kirito.
can't
I
do
don't think Cesaro is better than Carlos all time, and that's my
I
personal.
know. That's why I just put Carlos. I said
Oh,
Pizza Man,
you-
Carlos,
what's-
Pizza Man,
what you
Mamba,
said?
Carlos,
you
Cesaro,
go.
Shaggy, Kirito.
Can I request to know what Cesaro has
Yep.
done? Because I don't know much.
Why do
He's
yours
one of the
like
least
snap
talked
in
about
place?
fighters.
Cesaro at the time,
cheating?
It's my placement. That's got
if
really
we
good
if we were
balance.
comparing it today's standards, Cesaro at the time would be like where Datron is right now.
That's fair.
Think of it like that.
Just saw this
Cesaro
fight.
had
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
cooked, huh? Well,
the second highest.
I'm scared too.
He was like the second best champion in PBC. He had belts in multiple other leagues. Did he have a belt in
I mean, if
BBF?
we're talking
No.
like best champion in PBC, he was probably like the best champion. Like maybe not like.
I think Lex takes that spot.
I mean, in skill, yeah. Like if they fought, they Lex would. But
Well, no,
Lex
and
did
also like
nothing with the
title
belt.
defenses and everything.
He had one defense. Shaggy,
No.
Cesaro had like 3.
Lex defended it multiple times.
No, he literally didn't. He got suspended. It's not like an option. He got suspended. His
No,
belt got vacated.
Lex won the belt against.
He won it against Wheat, against Gear the Show.
He didn't
no,
win it
no,
against
that's
me.
wrong.
shit,
That's wrong.
so-
He
That's
didn't
wrong.
win it against
No.
I don't know what the fuck they're
No,
talking
No, we had a
about.
title eliminator. Yeah, we had a
I
title
think he,
eliminator.
I think he
Pull out of
did. He
your
win it
ass,
against
man. Oh,
against
fuck.
Phantom. I think he won against Black Phantom.
This went somewhere. I think it was over there.
Defended against Wheat. I know he definitely defended against Wheat somewhere. in
He
there.
didn't defend
It's
against
your
me.
turn, by the way.
It was for a title
Yes.
eliminator because he came back. We both came back. It was for
No, it was
Yes.
100%. It was 100% a defense against you because
Ooh,
he
I
was the
know what I
champion at
do.
the time. If you would have won the fight, you
am
would have won the
almost
belt.
no.
I remember that clearly. I
I'm gonna
remember that
pull it up.
clearly.
I'm pulling
That's
up
how-
PBC. I'm
Pull it
almost
up,
certain
pull it up.
that's wrong. That it wasn't a title defense. It was a title eliminator. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
I'm almost certain it was a defense because he definitely had more than one defense.
Yeah, but okay. I'm pulling it.
I know what I'm doing. Fuck.
Do you remember at all?
You're so gay.
Zane,
Oh my god.
Zane, do you
What?
remember Lex's reign in PBC at all?
I wasn't there for that, so no.
Well, for reference,
were.
by the way,
For Lexus
for
in PBC, I don't think so. No. I
so
don't remember
for
that
reference,
being
I'm
there.
going off of the.
Bro, you were there since PBC too, bro.
I'm going to go off the PBC pay-per-views because it's
Thanks, bro.
most likely where the title defense would be. So
Oh, yeah.
Lex Play first appears at PBC 2.
What?
Which actually, no, this isn't a great indicator because PBC 1, I won the belt, but I wasn't the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Go off
I
the match card.
I could be
Yeah,
pussy
I'll
or
pull
could
the
be
match card.
shit.
aggressive here.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was a title limiter because I thought the whole thing was.
Yeah, but
a
like
while ago.
eventually, you're not gonna have any moves besides just going in.
Shut up,
So,
monkey.
do you want me to touch on Cesaro's wins as well while I'm going through?
Okay, yeah. I think we'll hold off on Lex,
Oh,
but we'll go
shit.
off Cesaro right now because
Okay.
that's what the
Um,
conversation is.
So
Okay.
going through
You
it,
gotta take it.
I see that Cesaro PBC X2, the
You gotta do
Cal
it.
versus Cesaro 5 rounds.
I don't have to.
That
Did
was
you
like the
win that?
last. That was like the last event, was it?
Wow, last thing, Cal.
Hmm?
Did you beat Cesaro PBC X2?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cesaro,
WBX2, but yeah, same event. Yeah.
I see that
Okay.
Cesaro main evented Cal for the BMF belt. Did you beat Cesaro then as well?
Though it got rescheduled twice. So, but we had one fight. And I
That
beat
was
him.
that was in PBC.
Yeah.
For
And then I got
BMF.
changed to Vortex. I beat Vortex.
I didn't know you won the BMF in PBC.
Yeah.
There was a BMF belt in PVC.
Yeah, I had won it initially, and then I think I vacated or something.
When, bro?
I beat Phantom for it the first time, and then
Oh.
I don't know what happened. I
Okay, I
think I
guess I'll just-
vacated.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wrong
PBC
one.
So
2,
just take it.
Mushy versus Shaggy.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
Mushy versus Shaggy.
Okay, jump me, I guess.
I'm pretty sure Lex won.
I don't
Like 90% sure. I don't even remember that fight, but I'm
Yeah,
90%
take
sure
my-
Lex won.
I think this would be easier if
No.
I went to match results.
Yeah.
I'm retarded, bro. I thought it could go one more, or whatever. I don't know why. I thought
PBC 2 wasn't Lex
it would
versus
end up
Shaggy.
here,
I
and
don't
I
think.
could cut from there. But
I don't think
That's what the
happened.
match card
I
says.
forgot
That's what
how
the
I think
match
that's just
card says.
incorrect. Go off the match results.
it's okay. Though.
Match results: PBC 2,
I
Mushy
forget
versus
what you're trying to
Shaggy. Mushy KO'd him.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just
well,
take this motherfucker. And
there we go. I'm wrong.
Cesaro versus deleted user, no
Shit,
contest due to Dayton being kicked. Okay.
Oh, it was Dayton.
PBC
I
5,
beat this.
Mushy retains his title by KO against Mean Queen. Who the fuck is Mean Queen?
Mean
That's
Queen.
Phantom. Phantom.
Just try
So
it.
retains. That means he was champion prior.
yeah, you got
Who's
that,
the
big bro.
champion player?
Okay.
PBC 6 was me versus Goatnator. and knocked him the fuck out in round 2.
I sold, bro. Fuck.
Go Nader number
Okay.
10.
I was gonna do something else, bro.
We got all night.
And then PBC
Yeah,
7, Mushy versus Wheat. Let's play by KO.
And I
Bro, I
Did he
guarantee
have
you,
the
once he
title at
gets
that point?
to get
When
those,
did he
those
get
top three,
suspended?
bro, we're gonna be
He-
fucking wild.
I think he got
You're
suspended
wild.
after that.
We're gonna be professionals.
Yeah. He's Calvin. Do you know when Lex Play got suspended?
It was before I was around by like a month, so it was like probably like PBC 6 or 8.
Fuck, you're just gonna take the goddamn.
That doesn't help us.
All
with
of
your
that
move,
didn't
buddy.
really even matter because Lex is still better. I mean,
You got
Yeah, it doesn't.
all
It
the
doesn't
title
really
fights.
matter. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Really
he still
matter.
won
I don't
all
know
the
what
title
we're
fights
talking
consecutively.
We're talking about
Yeah.
number 10. Here's my number 10. Pizza Man.
I think that out of all the people, from what I've heard, that's
Agreements.
I think who's
Pizza
the
Man at
closest
10?
person you can
The
compare him
closest
to?
I have him higher.
to number
Mamba?
2 Pizza Man. Carlos.
Really, Carlos better than Mama?
Dumbass. God, you're so fucking
I think
stupid,
so.
Cal.
Or
No,
yeah,
not bad.
either
Doing,
Mamba or
maybe. I don't know.
Carlos.
Oh,
Either
shit.
Mamba or Carlos. Either one.
But to be honest, I do feel probably
Fucking
Pizza
dumbass.
Man's better than
What
both. If-
Wait.
From what I
what
learned
just
today-
happened?
Carlos.
Wait, what did I just do? I don't even
at
remember
least
what
more
the
or less.
board
So
looked
fine.
like
Number
before.
10, I'm
Did-
okay
did
with
he
Pizza Man
cheat?
being at number 10.
Were you
Hey,
watching?
no,
Zane,
you're
Zane,
an idiot,
Zane,
bro.
Hey, hey, buddy. Do you have an
What?
agreement of number 10? Who do you think?
I think Pizza Man at 10's okay. I'm pretty solid with that.
I have Mamba. at 10.
You don't
Wouldn't
have to go
care.
for Pizza Man. You can say whatever.
Why do you have
name.
Mamba above
Pizza
Man?
I don't have a
I think out of the names there,
Oh, you
I
think
would
he's higher
say
than 10?
10.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I,
Well, hold on, real
I don't
fast.
know. I guess.
Who do you think Pizza Man
Doesn't
better
really
than
matter.
on the list?
Do you measure?
Dang, I might have sold. What
Yeah,
just
you're an
happened?
idiot, bro.
Useless. I don't.
I
I don't
had this
think
shit
Pizza
right
Man's
here,
better than
and then
anyone
instead
else we have on.
of
above that.
taking
even
that, and then
Can we
see?
agree on that?
bro, you literally moved it. So it's a clear double, bro. You're an idiot.
Yeah. Oh,
Great.
think-
All right.
Ron?
I was about to say, do
I
you
just
think
put it
Tron's
over?
Tron's worse than it?
So that's what you're gonna do?
I
don't.
think Pizza Man might be
don't
higher,
put- don't
if
put it
not
over
on
yet.
level as Tron.
I want to see some.
I honestly think if you were to put one person who is maybe higher than, I think it's Lex. I think
Nah.
Tron is. I'll break down Tron real fast. I'll break down Tron.
Yeah, go for it.
So we can go through our little
Put 'em.
categories here. Accomplishments. I'm almost certain Tron has more accomplishments.
But you're talking about
Pizza Man.
9 or what?
And
Just
terms
because
of
he's been
belts.
around a fuck ton.
Bro,
It's because he's been around.
Pizza Man,
P-
Pizza Man won the BBL bout.
BBL. ABL.
He won ABL, FNL.
What FNL belt?
Uh,
that pal. Can't move that
I
one.
think BWC and
can't-
probably another one. He won some KO belts, even though it doesn't really hold any.
Ooh, okay.
Doesn't hold any
Let me Andrew
shit.
Tate this
But
bitch
you know,
real quick.
at the time, that's really good considering how many leagues there were.
Okay, so I do agree that's really good. So we can look at Tron's accomplishments. He WBO champion, right? OFC.
My fault, me.
You may
Two-time
know more
OFC
about
champion,
Whoa.
two-time DM champion.
Whoa.
He's been champion in
Calm
every
down.
league he's fought in since, probably, including the bum leagues and shit.
champion.
pretty
He was never
consistent.
look. Datron was never champion in BBL. He was never champion in FNL, PBC,
That's true. I'm almost
maybe
certain that's
ABL. I don't know.
Was he not an FNL
No,
champion?
Detron was
I could've sworn he
dog
was
shit,
FNL
but then
champion.
he
I
finally got
beat
good
him
now.
for NFL.
He had an
Mm.
FNL,
So I
but
know
he
for a
beat him
fact.
for it.
What the fuck?
He did have an
Oh,
FNL.
yeah,
He
that's
took
a
it.
better
Oh,
move.
I thought it was
He had the
vacant. I
Browns.
thought we covered the vacant.
So one thing I hope you.
There's an
want to
early-
do,
he has
I
an
thought
early
you were
version of
gonna
the
do
FNL
it.
arena, and it
We were
says
hyping
Tron
up
is the
Goji,
champ.
and he was awesome.
It says Dewey's champ too, I think.
So
Okay, you're gonna
he has a
track
win in
us over
FNL. He has a belt in FNL.
Um,
He has 2 in OFC, which if you want to talk about which is more impressive, Pizza Man and BBL versus Tron's and OFC.
It's a good game.
I
It's going
almost
well
want to argue it's more impressive nowadays, simply
Who,
because
who did
more
who did Tron
competition.
beat
He had
for the?
He
That's
went
the
on a
controversy.
run. He went on a
so-
run to get to Japan, then beats Japan for the belt. At least this is his recent one. I don't know.
Okay, I can bring down every title fight. I'm really good at remembering OFC and DM. So, are we talking about OFC? Just only OFC,
stick
bros?
with OFC.
Okay, so in OFC's first
Alright.
title fight was
In
against
my-
Crisis
look,
right after Crisis beat you.
In my opinion, Tron doesn't pass 9 or 10.
Ooh,
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
I agree with
It's
that.
fair.
9.
Yeah.
Highest
I
9.
agree.
With those
And I
names,
will
yeah,
say,
yeah.
the
I have
two
him
belts he
highest
won
at
are
10.
super impressive, but
We-
they definitely could have been more legendary.
Tron's
fights.
watching this.
He fought
off of his
Crisis. His
fucking
defense was against Panetta, and he got knocked out by
iPhone
Gomez.
crying over his broken
Um,
headset.
on his second reign,
Um,
he beat Japan and immediately lost to Owl. No, he beat Carlos and then lost to Owl.
All right, nice.
Okay,
And
I
Japan,
think-
the Japan fight,
I think
I don't know if any of y'all watched. It was
Ooh,
like
I didn't
11.
look
It was
at
like
this.
11.
number 10. Number 10.
No, it's not true. It was bad.
Tron Pizza Man.
But we gotta
I
look
had
at
a
it on the
real-
other
I had a
categories.
really
That's
good,
where
like,
that
strategy
is
going
just
on here, but
accomplishments.
yeah,
we
you
really
just
talked
close
about.
that out.
busted
You
your
want to talk about
fucking-
longevity?
face in, bro.
Tron completely washes
All right.
Pizza Man in terms of longevity. Tron has
Cal?
been a top fighter for
Creep.
way
Oh,
longer
you
than
said Cal,
Pizza
right?
Man has. So
Oh,
yeah, I said
fuck.
Cal. Tron has
No.
been a top fighter, a more consistent top fighter than Pizza Man significantly. That's
thing
not
is,
even up
me?
for debate.
Pizza Man
What?
stopped because he
Pizza
left
Man.
the community when the community died.
And that's his fault. That's his fault.
But
He
no,
didn't
it's not.
continue
It's not
that.
his fault because the community was dead. There was nowhere to go. It was
But he
either
didn't
fight in
come back.
WBE.
Yeah,
He did come back.
No,
Tron
not
consistently
true.
played.
he could have fought
and he
anytime.
finally got good after like
Tron
10
left for a
years of
year,
playing
came
this
back,
game.
did bad, and then won the DM belts, and that's when it,
He started
when he came back
really
in the
getting,
DM,
like,
Pizza Man.
Yeah,
No,
after like
there was
5
a-
years
okay,
of
there-
playing
what
this
I
game,
remember
he
is there
finally
was a
got some
brief
chill, you know.
moment
props
from
to
like
him.
the time I fought him in WBE, to where everything in between that is a blur, and then DM happened, and I came at like DM like 5 or something. I don't know.
You're kind of fucked.
So there was like
so-
everything in between that is a blur.
So okay, back then when you
go,
talk
bro. You
about
can't do.
old gen days, obviously I think Pizza and Ran was better than Tron back then. That's clear.
Oh, man.
But Tron was a dog.
This
Tron
Yeah,
was
bro, I don't
still
know what
one
you
of
did
the
there,
top guys.
I mean, I would cook you either way.
You know,
but
he wasn't.
really
he
made
wasn't
a
a
dumbass
complete
mistake.
trash. You know, he was a good fighter. He just sadly there was a lot of better fighters about. With a lot of those names, old gen fighters are on the top 10 list. Sadly, he was just gate from being a top fighter because he was all time greats on the list. But he still wasn't terrible. He obviously a lot of his losses like in one. He just lost to literally some of the
I
greatest.
guess it's my only
Still-
option.
With the game for an extreme long. Obviously, he goes away
Which way do I
for
wanna
say a
go?
year. Comes back. He fights in WB. Obviously, does whatever.
Now listen. Wait.
Fucking
Tell me if you agree
go
with
ahead,
this.
put
Does
that-
this sound fair?
Oh, I didn't even see
If
that.
you're
Great.
asked for a
Okay.
long
Yeah,
time,
idiot.
and then all the good people stop playing because there's no competition, and then you keep playing to the point where you eventually surpass them, and then all the old people come back, and then you win. Does that sound fair?
It depends if they actually
'Cause-
got better.
Because then, like, if everybody leaves, there's no competition, nobody to fight, but you're like the ass
But he
person,
had
and you just keep
competition.
playing. No,
But
if you keep fighting and fight shit players and all these guys and everything, you're eventually gonna catch up while all these other guys stop.
True.
And
but
also-
I think that. Yeah. You can go.
I do want to chime in that Tron's early DM run, which he came back in DM, was really rough. Like So he came back. He beat a sword fighter, and he got knocked. He got stopped by Shaggy, and then he lost to. And then he went for a while. No, he won the DM belt from Froggo and defended against Ken and I. That's one of his bigger achievements for Frog and Ken and I, right? Beat Atomic, which is solid. He lost the belt to Carlos. And then after that, he lost to Wild Owl. And I was like, Wild Owl, like 2 months into playing the game. Then he lost to Hooligan.
This is like
I don't even know who that is.
checkers.
Yeah,
had,
bro.
like
My number 10 is
like,
Tron.
as
bro.
a thing.
My
This
number 10 is
this is it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Tron's really good now, but
I don't think he
Alright.
surpasses.
if you
Pizza
talk
Man, bro.
about longevity, like he need a
can't
lot
even
more
move
time than
these, like,
people
that's
remember.
like not-
Yeah, you're
like a lot
fucking
more time.
landlocked over there.
Okay. You know what? I
don't
that's
think-
fair. I'm fine with
I don't
that.
think he
I
surpasses
suppose.
Pizza Man.
I mean, do
So what?
things,
You
but-
have Tron and then Pizza Man.
Yeah, so number 9 would be
Yes,
Pizza
go
Man.
ahead.
Does everybody agree?
I'm
wait.
okay with
Yeah.
that.
She's behind
However,
you.
what's Lex
She's
done?
behind.
Almost had you.
Huh?
What's Lex?
Okay, we'll touch on that. We'll touch on that for now. Let's just get these out of the way. Zane,
What?
Zane, what's your agreement on Tron number 10, Lex, Pizza Man number 9?
I low key got Tron at 9, Pizza Man 10, but I'm okay.
I
with
think
that.
I was gone. I didn't hear much about
Okay.
what Pizza Man did besides win the FNL belts.
Cal, what do you think
Um,
about Tron 10, Pizza Man 9?
I have to wait to give some of my takes because I didn't think Pizza Man was gonna be that high.
We're
thought
doing
it
this
was
like
gonna
right
be-
now, so you gotta.
Well,
We're
like
going
yeah,
step
but
by
I'm saying
step.
We
checkers,
gotta-
so this is
It's
between
gonna
you
get
guys
fucking
and I,
heated
and
at the
I'll-
top.
No,
I'll
we
tell you
have
that.
to-
Oh, it's gonna get fucking. It's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna
It's
be
gonna get worse.
5 hours.
I have Pizza Man at like 7 or 8.
You moving my?
I don't
shit?
have
Dude.
I don't have Tron past him in a conversation, but
Okay.
I also have
Alright,
I
here's
have
what I'm
Tron and Mamba up for debate, not Pizza Man and Tron. I have
See, this
Pain
is why
and
we
Pizza
don't
Man
play
up for debate.
checkers during a fucking important.
Okay,
segment.
so I have a question.
Yeah, but I'm
I have a
having
question.
fun, and
Do
that's
you
what I
think
wanted.
that for Pizza Man's era, he's done more
alright.
than Tron has done in the modern era?
What are you gonna do
At the
here, Kel?
time, he completed
Damn,
pretty much
fat
everything
ass
that can be
butt, bro. Watch out. God damn.
My fault.
My opinion, the way
fault.
the way I look at it is, Pizza Man did a lot back then. Tron's done a lot right now. And if you compare the people being, I say Pizza Man beat better people.
Actually, yeah, I would put Pizza Man because of the fact that because bro, Tron
At the
was
time,
really
he
fucking
did
ass.
like
Pizza Man
everything
had
that
beaten
man
me
was
never
when I
had.
joined.
besides, like,
He beat Lex, beat Samurai.
Tron was dog.
He
shit.
had some good fights with H2O.
And okay,
he
yeah,
did-
you know, I
he-
put Pizza Man above him because Pizza Man. I forgot he also did come back and did relatively well. So yeah,
Yeah, but the best person Tron's being today is Japan, who I have up for argument. with
Oh, and I
Pizza Man.
completely forgot Tron's P&B run too. Like,
God
that
damn
was
it, I could have beaten that fucker.
Bro, nobody
couldn't
P&B is
fucking
not
work.
What the
No,
fuck
no,
is
no,
P&B?
I'm not-
Go ahead, bro.
Like, no, that's
You can only
what
do
I'm
two
saying.
things
Like,
and
it didn't
fuck
go
either way.
too good for him. Like, it went nice. He won the belt, but he lost the trilogy to Panetta.
Fuck you.
So
Wait.
Oh, you can do.
I'm
Wait.
okay with that. I'm
Ooh,
okay, I
You can
suppose,
do that.
with
Okay.
Tron than Pizza
Okay.
Man.
I
I
didn't
do
call
believe
that
Tron's in the
before.
I'm
top
glad at
10.
least Tron
I
breaks
was
top
just
10.
like-
I'm
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
believe he
saying that at
does.
least.
What
I
the
don't know what
fuck?
you did.
Did my piece go? I swear
Is
to
it?
God.
We're
Something.
talking about
I-
his recent achievements.
No,
but we
I
all know,
did, bro.
like,
Because that was my
obviously,
first
he just
move.
won a
Was
bunch
I
of
put
shit.
something?
One of the most
What the fuck?
interesting people on this list.
No, no, you're
Let's
cheating.
play.
No, no, no. No,
I
that
did
was my
something
first
special.
move.
I legit.
These
Ron,
dudes
I
are
know
yelling
you
about
won.
fucking checkers louder than you talking about this, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Hey,
Hell
shut the
no.
fuck up, both of you.
Here's what
Play,
we have right
play
now.
quieter.
Sorry.
Oh,
Where'd you-
perfect.
where'd you
Tron,
put your
Pizza
pieces,
Man.
man?
Yeah, I fuck with that. What
We
has
have
Lex done
individual
besides
lists,
Wait,
because I
PVC? So
don't know.
obviously, to your left, to the left.
Oh, okay. I was like, where?
I think
Did
all
you
time.
take two of mine?
What has
Lex-
Lex done though? So obviously he did shit in PVC. He got the belt. Did he do anything in BBL?
He had a few fights in BBL, I think. Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah,
think he
I
got a
don't
I
belt.
don't think
anything with him,
I don't think he won the. He might have
He
actually.
didn't have to be like in title contention.
Yeah.
Like he didn't get up there
I
Oh,
just
you guys
remember
put
Lex
Japan
because he
very
just didn't
good.
fight enough.
Or y'all put him higher?
What about FNL? Did he do anything in
we'll
FNL?
touch that. Yeah, he did fight in. Why
I
is
know
that
he's
samurai
fought, but I don't
next?
know if did he win a belt. Is what I'm.
That's
I don't
we
agree
all
with
agree
that,
to
so
that.
We're gonna
bro.
all have our own list. No, I do not agree. I don't know. I just said this like 8 times.
This is how we don't
He
come to an
thinks
agreement.
Pizza
If we
Man
all
should
have
be
our own
higher.
list. Bro, if we all have our own list, this is how we don't come to an agreement. And this is just
We're not
pointless.
all
So
gonna
we need-
agree. Like this is like
We need one list,
especially
bro.
when, like
I
we
feel
can combine a list at some
I
point,
mean,
but this is we list.
we-
I have
don't
my
we
own
want,
Oh
list.
wait,
like,
if we get our own
one-
list, I want you to swap Pizza Man and Tron for me, low key. If we're being honest.
Well, you have pen too. You swap it.
Never mind. I'll leave it for now.
playing
Actually,
checkers.
I'm kind of fucking with
I
Pizza Man.
feel
a little bit
I
about
feel
it.
like we shouldn't have our own
No,
individual
Pizza Man is
lists, 'cause then
overthrown.
Did you make
then
a
it's just gonna
We'll
become.
get- the thing is,
no,
thing
I'm
is,
still great. You're
right
fucking
now,
cheating over here.
yeah, we're on the same level right now.
You did
Once
something.
we get to six,
I don't know
seven,
what you
once
did.
we get to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's gonna get a little fucking heated. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I disagree.
There's
quite
gonna be some
heavily.
screaming, I think.
So let's play art. When it comes to Lex Play, in terms of just purely
Just
achievements,
move him up.
um,
I got you.
PBC,
Shit.
I think he had not only won the belt, defended the belt a good couple of times against good people in that day.
You're good at checkers.
I don't think he did anything BBO besides get.
Okay, now hear
I
me
did
out.
that. You thought I was
You-
retarded.
Oh,
I'm smart.
I just came to
Fuck.
a little.
Fuck.
Oh.
That was about to. Something happened right here, bro. I swear to God.
Who's
we can review it.
who are we losing then in the
Not
top
doing
10
that.
on that list?
Just go ahead and
Because
check
then
in my
out of
fucking.
Japan
Oh
Gold,
yeah, no, you're right.
so
you're
one of
right,
them
you're
have to.
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them
No,
have
no,
to leave.
my thing to make
But
it
is
king
Tron
or whatever.
higher than
Tron
Tron's better than
Carlos?
Carlos.
Carlos. Yeah, Tron's better than
Doesn't
Carlos.
I don't really
Alright,
care.
never
bro.
mind.
It's whatever.
Never mind.
Yeah, sure.
So we're looking at number 8 here. For me, contention of number 8, if I'm
It's farted.
honest, maybe Lex or Japan. That's kind of who I'm between when
I
it comes to
think-
the number 8.
Good move.
Who's better all time, Gold or Japan?
Gold.
Gold.
Gold's significantly better than Japan all time.
Okay, now let's
Um,
touch up on the things that we were talking about. This is where those like that little point system comes into play. Who has won the most belts out of the two?
It's
can do
not
that.
Goldmaster is not here yet. We are not at gold yet. We are
Okay,
either
but can we-
between.
can we-
Well, actually,
let's-
you know
let's
what?
debate it first.
literally,
Let's
it
debate it
might
first.
be Japan because Japan was around a lot longer than Gold. But I think Gold's one of the better ones. And I also think
Gold's won better belts.
Let's-
for sure.
let's- let-
But
let's-
Japan has like
I've
30
won a
belts
lot.
and stuff.
What
Exactly.
I
It's on the
hate that
miscellaneous.
Japan hit for
If
the
I move it
undisputed
there,
belt.
you're just gonna move it
So
there.
automatically
Like,
means
some
that
of them
Hold
are
on.
just
Let me
USBA.
Andrew Tate visualize this real quick.
you can't really, you know.
I'm DMing Japan right now as achievements because one time I got pressed about it and I'm like, I really don't know.
Ooh,
Like, I
fuck.
like-
These guys have fought 100 times.
That's not good.
Who's has the better record?
Okay.
Him, Japan.
He
Okay.
says it's him, and then I think
I think I
Japan
should
says
try
it's
to
a draw.
get. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him out.
Basically,
not
they have fights that they don't count sometimes. Like I don't even know.
Oh, bro. All right,
Bro,
the
he's
official
he's
leagues.
up if
In
you
the
count
good
the ones
leagues,
that
in
they
the
don't
good
count.
leagues. In DM, all right. What
Yes,
I'm counting
Lord.
is
I
DM
knew
and
it.
OFC. Fuck everything else.
They've only fought in OFC. It's 2-1 to him in OFC, and they never fought in DM.
Okay. So then,
Mm,
but Japan won the one for the belts.
That's fair.
He won the GTG and the Legacy tournament fights they had. Did you win the other? Did you guys have another GTG fight?
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
No. What?
Okay, Japan has
all right,
won the
so
undisputed matchup, but he hasn't done enough to surpass.
who is more
Gold.
who is
But-
left more of a staple in the community, Japan or Goldmaster?
Goldmaster. I don't think you
this
realize
category.
how
Even
high
Goldmaster,
Gold's gonna be listed.
even Japan will tell you Goldmaster's above it. It's not too much of a debate.
I don't think you realize where Gold's like. being
No, I don't
placed
think
on.
you realize.
Yeah,
how
go
high
ahead.
That's
he
why
is.
Angel's here. That's why Angel's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's not.
Glaze.
Okay.
It was close to the beginning, and then Gold just kept winning. So it's. I don't.
Can we
think
look
Are you
at
chasing me down?
dominance?
much.
Dominance wise, it
I
goes
think
to Goldmaster.
right
Yeah, we
here,
go to dominance.
this little low area is where you can put Japan. When it gets closer to the middle is where it's like.
Only reason
hard
I'm
for them to break
sketchy
through.
about putting Japan there is because he was the first ever undisputed champion.
And that's great.
What?
That's amazing. That's probably the reason that boosted him from outside the top 15 to into it. Because, outside the top 10, sorry. Because someone like Carlos has beat Cal 3 times, right? You guys have
God,
miscellaneous losses to people way worse than you. But,
Yeah.
like, that's basically what Japan was to Gold. Like, they've never been,
Yeah,
you know,
that's exactly.
they share a lot of
Right
these
now, those
opponents.
two, right now, they are 1-2. Like, there's nobody better
No.
than those two.
Owl is arguably number one right now.
Tron and Owl are arguably better than Japan.
Tron is not.
I'd say
better
they
than
are.
Japan.
Right now?
Right now. Right now.
Arguably,
Right now, yeah.
arguably,
I think
Arguably,
just
based on
arguably,
achievements, yeah.
arguably,
Based
what?
on what
He
they've
just
done
beat
as of
Japan.
recently, yeah.
Okay, so Tron just beat Japan. It was an arguable performance of the year. Like, it was like 7-3.
And Japan
Tron
went
has
on to
Japan's
have
name, by the way.
a very razor thin matchup with Gearless Show. That was a draw and then turned to a no.
Do we want to call that? Do we want to like? Oh yeah,
And
Japan,
a very
his
close
kryptonite,
not
Gearless
saying
Show.
matchup
He's like
with Zane too.
he's negative with Gearless
Alright, that
Show,
was horrible.
even in OFC 20.
But when did those fights happen, bro? Oh, why was that even booked?
He just
He
showed
was gonna
up.
fight
That fight,
Gillis
though.
Joe, and I wasn't able to.
Oh, it's because
And then he
Gillis
was gonna
has like
fight
2
Pizza
wins
Man.
over him,
Pizza Man didn't show up.
and he was there.
I
so we
think
just booked
right now, if you want to talk about who excluding
Put 'em all
Goldmaster,
Japan
I'm
pits
gonna
wins,
exclude
by
him
the
from
way.
this list. Who's like the top maybe 3 guys right now? I think you could put Wild out number 1, just because he's winning right now. We haven't seen him lose yet. He's doing pretty good. Has a nice little run. Just beat Tron. He went on a nice run before he fought Tron too. I can't remember who he beat. Anyway, arguably right
And he's
now,
probably
Wild
gonna
Out's
become
number one.
double champion because you retards booked Error as a fucking double title matchup for some reason.
You
say
don't know
that,
where.
but- who would you say? Who's number 2? Is Tron better than Japan right now? Yeah, I think you'd have
Is
to.
Tron better than Japan? Right? You have to say he is.
Because
Like
Tron
Tron
just
beat him,
Japan,
and also Tron
Japan
beat him
just
a
lost
few
to
months
Error.
before again.
How is it
and
even like an
Japan's-
argument right now? Like Japan has like done
Yeah.
nothing since. Other
Or
than
at
Zayn.
least nothing to Tron.
Also-
At least nothing to
oh,
Tron. He
That
Yeah,
was like
nothing
last
to
event.
Yeah, last event, but
tag match. What the fuck does that mean, Jimmy? Tag match. What about a
Tag matches.
match?
We're not counting the
We're
tag
not-
team matches.
Yeah,
That
we're
shit
not
is so
really hold
gay,
much
bro. We're
on
not
it.
counting tag
What the
match.
fuck is he asking for? He just DM'd me tag match. Remember?
Jimmy's an idiot, bro. I don't understand.
you're talking about the 3v3?
You
Oh, I
still had
I can talk about
match.
this. I like
Oh,
those. I
there you
like
go. They
I
were
like those
shit.
conversations.
I
Where
can do it after. I don't have
manhandled
homework. I can do it
Master
after.
Japan and Pineda with my bare
Oh,
fist.
Anyway,
okay.
anyway,
We
what
can
are
talk
we getting at? So
Okay.
the thing is, for
Come on.
me,
Is it my turn?
we're looking at the number 8
Yes.
spot. I think this
What'd
is
you
where we
move?
gotta look at as the number
I
8
moved the-
spot. And
that
for me, the 2
farthest
people
back
up for
from the
contention
wall.
for number 8
Okay.
is either Lex Play or Japan. I think
I
out
think
of
Lex-
everyone else on that list, those are the 2 that are next on the chopping block that we need to
Okay.
compare. I think everyone else is arguably better than them right now.
Right now, I'm putting my foot down. Number 8, Japan. Number 7, Lex.
I need to know what Lex has done. I need to know what
Lex has done literally almost everything you can do besides beat H2O. He's beat me. He's beat Pizza Man. I'm pretty sure he's beat Lex. I mean, he's beat Zane. Beat Cal.
He's
So
never
let's
fought
break it
an
down.
official, I
Let's
think.
break it down.
Do we
Longevity.
Pizza
I've
Man
never
Lex
fought
over
Lex
Pizza
an
Man?
official. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lex beat Pizza Man.
He beat him once in K. Dude, okay, when I first joined, they were going. Lex's like whole mission was to beat Pizza Man, and he failed at just when I joined. There was
They
more before
fought.
that.
They fought in
Lex-
BBL.
Lex
Who won
beat him in
BBL?
KO. He beat him in KO on like a random school night, and then Pizza Man beat floored him in BBL.
School
I
night.
think their track record is pretty one-sided. Because I kid you not, the whole mission was Pizza. They said right after, "Hey, you finally got one over me," and it was like 8-1. Like it's a pretty bad one-on-one record.
But
Yeah.
I don't think having just one bad
turn.
record with one person means you aren't better.
No,
than
I don't think that.
Again,
I
back
just,
to literally
I
him.
think better.
Carlos.
When it comes to people like they beating Pizza Man's beating me. He's beating Samurai. I don't know if he's
He's
beating
beating
Lex.
me.
I also or Zane. I
I've
don't know
never
if Lex is
fought-
beating Zane.
I've never fought Lex in a match, I don't think.
I think when it comes to people that
Have you
beat
never
him,
fought Lex in an
pretty-
official?
it's
No, I
pretty
don't think
close. But I think
How would that fight never
the
happen?
one
I
thing
don't know
that
when I
really
would.
I don't
hurt
know.
is their one-on-one record.
I guess the timeline wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Did you do
No, I didn't move yet.
I'm putting my foot down and keeping my opinion. I
But
think
Lex play in terms of obviously a part of accomplishments is the wins you have over people. But there is no
bro,
point that belts in this game if they don't. It has
the
to
time,
mean
the time, what else could he have possibly done?
won a
Because
belt.
he already
He can do it.
won the belt. He already won the main belt, bro. There's no other league.
Didn't do anything
There's
in
a-
BBL.
There was a
What did he
point
do in
where
FNL?
there was a
can
point
do
in
whatever.
BBL was dead. FNL
He can do
didn't
that.
even exist anymore. PBC was like the only league,
I'm just fucking
and then there was like ABL, but nobody really
back to safety.
like cared about ABL.
to take it?
So he
It's yours.
already won the belt.
Oh, yeah,
that
it
he
is
can't
mine.
win.
Dumbass.
Sadly, when I hear that, it's like circumstances, right? So you gotta give him props that for what he was able to do, if we want to say that. FNL was still around, by the way. I think we're acting like
It was
FNL
definitely FNL was like
dying and
Not-
just completely shut
it,
down.
it was it was on the verge of like
You're right here, by the
completely
way.
like it didn't hold any
That's
like
No,
everybody was
no.
in PBC.
That's
Everybody
completely
was in PBC,
wrong
bro. There was no-
because you're talking about the last time
They're already
Lex
arguing more on
main
like 7.
pay-per-view was PBC 7. That's the last time,
Actually
according to those
crying,
pay-per-views, that he
and
was the main
he had
event.
gotten suspended for so long, and
Oh
then
my
we
God,
had like
damn,
he
bro,
ne-
what
look
the
he never
fuck?
fought for a title
That's
after
weird.
that,
And so if
and
you're
I think it was
But during that time, before, during BBC 7, BBL and FNL were around for that. So if
Okay,
you,
okay. Besides us two. Cal, what's your take?
What's up?
I don't think.
Higher.
Lex. Okay, hold on, real fast. Lex Play didn't he? He held a belt, no? Or is that just Zane who's held a belt recently?
Lex won a belt recently too. I think
Yeah,
that's
Lex
kind of
won a
place.
belt.
Yeah.
I give that to him, and I think Lex has
Lex
crazy
held the belt that
longevity for that.
Obtuse Barry is fighting for this event.
Either way, he held a belt in a modern era in the largest league.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
Lex is such a good fighter that I feel like he shouldn't be ranked any lower.
Yeah.
So I think
Like,
in
Lex
terms
is
of
very good,
longevity,
bro.
what do we give that to Lex Play because he was able to be really good back
Yes,
then,
yes,
go
yes,
away
yes.
forever, come back.
Yeah,
and
I-
really
Japan-
win a
Japan
belt.
doesn't have any longevity 'cause
Lex
this is
Play
his
coming
time.
back and winning the belt in this standard, he wouldn't be as high. But I think because of that, added on, like
So
I think
that
that
to me
boosts him.
is like that's how I view things. I am interested to see if y'all view longevity, new gens in the same.
and he also
sort of
did
way.
really good against
Japan,
Goldmaster.
Japan
and then he
right now,
sold
Japan
like
has
an
the
idiot, but
negative
he
in
did
longevity
really
because
good.
he's losing right now.
In terms of longevity, would you give it to Lex Play or
Your
Japan?
turn.
I don't know a single thing about Lex Play besides his
Okay,
recent
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
in the
he's out,
context
he's
of-
out of the picture.
No, literally in the context of Lex Play was a top fighter back then, goes away for a long time, won a belt now, versus Japan and him being able to be a top fighter for consistently for a while.
The one thing that I've always been high on about
Yeah,
Japan
that's
is
good.
that I just mentioned right now like his top achievements. There's no like outside of like 10, and he's had like over 100 fights. There's no insane names. It's just he's always been consistently able to beat everyone he's scheduled
I
up
have to
against.
bring this up
Besides
now.
his
I
bad
think
luck
this is
with
making
Jimmy
me
Show and Toronto.
rank. I hate to say it, I feel like it's making me rank Japan a lot lower than I originally had. Ooh, I don't even
So his best
process
wins
it.
With
are
what?
he
Talking
counts
about
to
what?
you. I don't know if you care. For
like
it,
on here. Like I might have him
But,
like 9.
Okay, what do you
Zane-
what do you mean?
Because of what?
That one fight night when you told him it was on
wow.
record, and
Yeah,
you told
that's
him afterwards it was off.
We're not
I
as
don't
important
really give
right
a shit if he does or not because
Yeah.
I don't think you're up there anyways for him because just
Is it
because of the
your
time period. He has Zane, Gold, Cal, Wheat 2 times, Mamba. He has Logic up there, I think. Twice
Logic
from
to,
shit.
that's not even.
I need to
Alright,
look
well-
back, and then he just won a fuck ton of belts.
I'm
He was just
sorry.
always
I
consistent.
didn't
He
mean
always
to.
won his fights, but it was in the
In
era
my-
where the great fighters were dry. They were just good,
in my
really good
in
fighters.
my ranking, 8 Japan, Lex 7.
Is it my
Yeah,
turn?
it's not
Yeah, it's
nothing.
my
Nothing
turn,
that's being
yeah.
said right now is changing my opinion.
Oh, he also says Osti, Mamba, Wado, and Carlos
Like
5
no,
times.
that's not
My
really-
Dom-
Ghosty,
Like,
bro.
Dominance
Second.
he gives to Japan. When both were at their best,
Baby.
Over
When
a
when
certain
both were
period of
at-
time, it's Japan because he's literally done it
The
since
thing
the day
is,
I met him.
At
He's
the
always
time,
been
it
winning.
was so much harder to be dominant though, for Lex's time.
That's a good
And-
point. That's a good point.
It was so much harder than it is in today's standards.
Shariki wanna come
And
round.
that
She
wasn't
wanna get
Japan's fault.
hit.
It's just that he was in a really, really dry
So
era.
Yeah, but
tired
that's
of
Honestly,
like
that is the
that's
truth.
the
It was
argument,
way harder back
right?
then.
And that's the same argument I use against new gen. So a lot of new gens like to invalidate a lot of old gen fights because they say, well, the skill level has risen, right? So obviously, if I
Which
beat
just isn't
this
true.
person nowadays, it's better than beating that person then because the skill level has risen. I disagree with that point because you can literally only fight the people you have in front of you at that time. It's physically impossible. Like, if I can only beat the people who are around whenever I'm fighting, then that's the only people I can beat. But in that same vein of logic, we want to talk about Lex Play in Japan in terms of dominance. That Japan, it's not his fault that the people he's fighting right now aren't as good as maybe they were back then. So arguably, you still have to say that Japan's more dominant because the people he's been beating, it's just the
Ooh.
people he's beating. He's been more dominant than Lex was. And sadly for Lex, back then, yeah, there was a lot of high people that he had to compete with. But in that, the logic is that when you were at your best, how much better were you than your competition? Back then, when Lex was at his best, he just wasn't as better than his competition than Japan is compared to the competition nowadays. Is that fair? I think that's fair to say. That's my reasoning for why I think Japan's more dominant.
But that's only one aspect out of everything else.
It is one aspect. It is one aspect.
Everything else.
I think it's close. The whole point I'm trying to make here is I think dominance,
didn't
I
see
think I
that,
give to
Whoopsies.
Japan. Longevity, I think I probably give to
Whoopsies.
Lex Play. And when it comes to
Whoopsie-daisy.
achievement, it's really close in my mind.
Okay.
Almost close
Here's
enough
the
to where
thing.
I think you can swap them and I wouldn't.
The entire
care.
point of this podcast is we need an official locked-in number.
Yeah.
It can't be flip-flop. We need a
Then for me,
locked in
then
number.
if
Yeah,
you want
gotta
my
take those.
personal
It's okay.
ranking, I have Japan
It hurts,
over
but
Lex
it's
Play.
okay.
Okay.
And it's simply because
Cal,
I
with
think
your-
in the modern
All right, go.
era,
Fuck.
I think it's just because in the modern era, which is the time that Japan fought, compared to when Lex fought in that pre-modern era, obviously Lex has fought a little bit nowadays. Japan has accomplished more for his time than Lex accomplished for his time. That and important, not just like bum leagues, not just random leagues. In the big leagues that were around, Japan accomplished more than I think Lex accomplished.
Okay,
That's
now
why I
imagine
give
this.
him the edge.
Peak for peak wins, prime for prime.
In a
Those
fight,
two go at it. Yes, in a fight.
that's tough to say, and I think it's tough to say not just because of like skill level has risen or anything. I think it's the
Take
style
into
Lex play
account
has.
take into account that Lex right now is not in his prime and he's still dominating. And he's
Oh, yeah?
still winning fights. And he's not in his prime. There's not Lex.
He's still winning fights with the same move, using spamming it over and over. I don't know how he does it, but it just works somehow.
Because he goes to the floor, like right
I'm
above
talking
third
Lex,
base.
like,
Yeah, he's
bro,
actually a
prime
floor
Lex
kisser.
used to get
bro,
on for hours. He doesn't do that anymore. And he's still high. Like, he's still dominating in today's standards.
Dominating.
he gets on, like, once a
I'll
month,
put
bro.
it this way. If personally, and
What?
obviously it's biased
me?
because of
Oh,
my effectiveness against certain
my fault,
styles.
gang.
It's gonna play into. I'm good against some people. I'm bad against other styles. Brutally bad against
My
other
fault.
styles. For me, Japan's a harder fighter than Lex Play was back in the day. Both have beaten me, so I think I'm a fair person to say this. That Japan has been harder for me nowadays, and I still think I'm pretty good nowadays in terms of skill. I don't know if I can say I'm
At
that
your
much
prime,
better
though.
back then.
Imagine at your prime.
It's tough. I don't know. I still give it to, regardless of who I think would win that like fantasy fight, I probably still give it to Japan. I think if you want to put Lex above him, I think there's an argument. I think it's close. For me, I think based off dominance
Dude,
and
we're
based
at
off
8.
accomplishments in their eras.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I give it to Japan. I think I
Alright,
give it to
this
Japan.
is where all the deciding factors are going to come in. Because we're not coming to an agreement. Zane,
No,
what do
no,
you
no.
think?
Other,
Zane.
other square.
Japan Lex play.
For 8, Japan
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Lex
who's
play?
better?
I would put Lex play higher than Japan. So Japan at 8, I think. Just because
Okay.
of the fact that he was good, came back, and he's still good. Japan hasn't done that, you know.
And
That's
I
just
think if you value
longevity there.
longevity as very highly, I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah.
What's your thing, Andrew?
In my opinion, dominating is a little bit of a stretch for Lex play. So he won the
Yeah,
belt,
I
which is
agree.
obviously great because that means he beat a good fighter, right? But
No,
he
I
was
understand.
gifted a
yeah, he
title
lost
shot on
the title,
2
but
losses and then
I think
lost
it's
right after that.
look at like his performance against Goldmaster was really good. Like that showed that he's really good. He sold.
okay.
Yeah.
I will
Oh
point
yeah,
this
but
out.
you can't just base everything off that because
No,
then
no, no.
Pizza Man and
I know,
Kirito,
but I'm
Kirito would break
saying-
the top 10 then.
But I'm saying that he is right now good. Like he's a good fighter right now.
Yeah, he's
In the
solid.
top fighters
100%.
right now. And then. So I think that puts him above Japan.
Okay,
my
yeah, that's a
opinion.
fair point then. Yeah.
And Cal,
Uh,
your opinion.
Cal.
You're the last deciding factor.
He has Lex,
Pizza
I think,
Man-
above him. Oh, what? I can't read.
Damn.
What the
Okay.
Japan
fuck,
or
man, at
Tron
7?
Japan Lex Pizza Man. Sorry, the white background fucking it up.
Okay.
That's
Okay, well, at least
Pizza Man at 7.
on everybody's list besides yours, Lex is above Japan.
yeah, and that's fine. Look, if you want to put it that way, I just think for me personally, I do have Pizza Man or I have Japan higher. But if you want to put Lex, I'm okay with it.
Yo,
I do think it's
where's-
close. I do think it's a
I need
close
a Zane
argument.
list, bro.
I can see the points, but and I will admit we're getting into territory now. 6 and upwards about to be a fucking slugfest.
That's what we're
I
here
can't wait to
for.
hear fucking
That's the
Weeds, man.
purpose of this pot. Oh, the cameraman's asleep.
I'm scared.
We're
to
gonna
put my
shy
numbers
away.
down.
Listen, we're gonna shy away from us. I want to hear from
That's
them.
fair.
We'll come second.
Yeah. Okay.
6 and upwards.
Who-
We're starting from Zane. I'll delete the names.
Zane,
that
I
are
want to
already
hear Zane. I
decided.
want to hear your number 6. I just want to hear your number 6.
Number 6.
The people we have left in
Probably.
contention
Damn.
are
What the fuck?
goal.
Probably H2O. Yeah. No. Number 6. I would say. These fucking names. Oh, this is where it gets fucking
Yeah, this is where it's gonna get a little,
This is where it
little
gets.
good.
I think I have a clear number 6.
I also think
Out
I
of the
have a
names-
solid 6.
I bet you fucking do. I would say, I'm sorry, Goldmaster. I would put you at 6.
Yeah, we agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you can't
Yeah.
break, but I think right now I think you're at 6. I think it's a
So
solid
that's
placement.
the placement I expected from both of you.
Yeah.
I'm
and
with
you're gonna be,
two-
Goldmaster's number 2. Oh, Goldmaster's 2.
No, not 2. Look,
that's what
definitely
we're
not
fucking
2.
doing.
I want to
Alright,
know
these are
Number
who
one,
your
number one,
6 is.
inshallah.
Fucking smacking your lip. Out of those names left on that list, who do you think is number 6?
There's a stuck 2 on between, but I think 1 is like saved for an argument later. I think I've made this pretty clear to everybody. I think Gold makes it up higher. I think that's just inevitable at this point. Like he's gonna work his way up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think at this
think
moment,
that's-
right now,
But
just right now, like I'd say, like you can like change my mind probably on this podcast right now if you wanted, if you guys tried. Right now, I have Gold at 6, but I do definitely think he like. End of the day, this isn't
Mr.
locked
Weezy
in. Like
Cooler
I think it's
right
like we come to like somewhat of an
All right.
agreement. But I think he gets up there.
All right. So I'll drop my bombshell. I think number 6 is a debate between me and Samurai. I think number 6 is a debate between whether or not me or Samurai is out of the top.
Here we
5.
go, baby.
Yeah.
It's none of us. Bro.
This is the
It's
moment
neither
we've
of us,
been
bro.
waiting for, bro.
Okay.
I am not even gonna lie to
Go
you.
ahead.
I think that
Is it my
number
turn?
6 is a contention between which one of me and you get dropped out of the top
Okay.
5.
Now look. Here's what I say.
I can't do that.
6, Goldmaster. 5. Wait, hold on. How many fucking?
Yeah, if you remove gold,
No.
it's
Okay.
just
No.
Zane
No.
beat
No. No. No.
Calvin
No. No.
after.
6, Goldmaster. 5, Zane. 4, Wheat.
Dumbass.
3, me. 2, Cal. H2O 1.
So I think all
Yeah,
of us at the
that's the
table
easy
will
route. That's
agree
a
that
safe route.
H2O is number 1. I think
a
everyone at
lot
this
easier
table
than
will
I expected
agree
it to be.
that Cal is number 2. Are we comfortable with Cal being number 2 now?
Now
Not really
listen.
debate
I want
about
to
the
save
same
that up
thing.
for debate, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah,
I say
we're
one.
saving
I
the
think one.
spicy portion. As we
I
get
think
higher, it
one.
gets more.
Okay.
More
I'm joking.
I want to real fast run through my list because mine's probably going to be the controversial thing, turn things over. I have 1 H2O, 2 Cal. I am projecting, and I admit this. I admit that I am probably projecting a little bit of this person's career. I think Goldmaster is going to end at number 3, and I know
You
that
said
that seems
gonna
high.
end up
Bro.
currently.
I think it used
I
to
don't even
debate that he
think-
could be there now.
I don't even think like
Number
you're
4.
talking about us when we competed at the highest level.
Yep.
And what we're doing now at this level, I don't think no matter what, maybe in like 2 years time, bro. But like, I don't think he could break the top.
I'll keep going. I'll
3,
keep
bro.
going.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he could touch anything in the top 3.
H2O.
Because then what? At some
Cal.
point, he's gonna pass H2O at some point. Like no.
No,
You can't
I don't
do
think
that.
he ever has a
Exactly.
chance of passing
Exactly.
Cal H2O.
Honey, it's okay.
H2O, Cal, Gold, Zane. I have Zane in my number 4.
There we go.
I'm willing to debate the
Talking
shit out of
about-
that, by the way.
Bitch ass nigga.
Then it's either me or you. I think either me or you fall out of this top 5 list, and that's truly where my heart
Okay.
lays.
I think
So-
it's you, Mr. Weed.
I
And
think it
I-
decides
I-
this Saturday.
But
I also
no,
I
It is
I don't
not
know if I
decided
agree.
this Saturday.
So here's
But
what I
the
want
same
to
logic this
It
kid
is
had when
the
he
event
wanted
of
to
the
fight
year.
you.
now.
Decided for number 2
kind of
power
is getting a little toss and turny. I'd like to reverse it now. H2 at number. I want to start making our way down because now I think it'd be easier to start from the top and go down than it would be to start at 6 and go back up.
I mean,
you're
yeah, H2O1.
And with him
Alright,
gone,
okay.
I think I can.
Alright,
do
so
it.
Samurai's
winner's
the
gone,
top
let's
15
finalize
of
the
all
list.
time. Atomic was right. Argument over.
Look.
You rage quit on us.
I know my list is crazy.
Yo, how do I edit my
admit
list,
it.
bro? I'm retarded.
I'm kind of
press
going
that
against
configure.
a lot of what
that configure?
old
Oh.
gens and a lot of people probably say. I don't think it's
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
makes sense.
I don't think it's a hot take. My list.
I think
Even as a new gen, I
Goldmaster
think
at
Zane's above
3 is a little
Goldmaster.
crazy. It's a little steep for right now.
Really?
I think that's the hot
Online.
take, but everything
Guys,
else
guess
is
who's
not.
online?
I just
we have
don't think it
special guest
stays. Like
appearance.
I don't know if that's gonna like stay that way. But right now, like
Okay.
We have
until like
Can we
the
talk
special
about number
guest is
2?
completely done. I
Oh,
think
special
that's
guys,
when
guest?
we
guys,
can
guys,
Let me
guys,
talk about
guys,
number
guys,
two.
guys.
It's not up to a debate.
Guys.
Going in number two is not a debate.
He wanted.
Can-
He wanted
Am I
to
like
discuss
talking
it.
to myself?
No, bro.
Worst
It's just no one
debate
cares
ever.
what you have to say.
Who's the special guest?
All right.
I better
Let's
get
play.
some
He's
Sir
online.
Shaggy in here.
Lex plays here. Lex plays here. It's another deciding factor. Who
Gotta
plays
provide.
Goldmaster.
0 to this.
Angel,
Hey.
you kind of lose that aura.
Hey,
from
everybody.
Goldmaster.
Hey,
How are you
you came a little
guys?
late, but this is
Hey,
this
Don't
is-
touch,
this
don't
is our
touch,
current-
don't touch.
I'll fucking
don't
falsely
touch
accuse
I,
touching kids, nigga.
This,
Oh,
this is
man.
our
buddy?
current
That's crazy.
Can I just?
Yo, sit
I,
over there.
I,
our
uh,
current standard.
can I
Goldmaster,
send you
you gotta get
someone's
up.
Instagram that I stumbled upon in this game?
Are you playing
Rec
checkers?
room? Can we do this later?
Oh wow, this is a nice seat. It's comfortable.
Oh yeah, let's
Like
finish
it.
this game, bro. Hold on.
Alright,
Okay,
can I
okay.
have one?
Hey, what do you think of what do you think of this list?
Wait, we doing? Oh shit.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
pound
like-
for
we got a
pound right
couple
now.
of
This is like fucking. This
So
is
we
it
have
right
different.
here.
Oh yeah. Someone move.
Oh
my fucking-
shit.
Okay,
Oh,
Move, someone
so-
move my
okay.
move my
I think we
Zane
can go
list right
through it
there,
real fast.
so it's
So-
visible,
I got you.
please. Thank you.
Number
sir.
1, we all know it's H2O. There's no reason to discuss why it's number 1. Number 2, we can all agree it's Cal. Is there any
okay.
debate here?
I literally.
Well,
I don't know.
I want to touch
I
on that
wasn't
way
here when
later.
Cal was
Like
there.
once
He
we
missed
get that
everything.
settled.
He missed
I literally
everything. So,
missed
like,
Cal.
he's
Like when I left, Cal was dog shit. Like so, like that's
Yeah,
a
like,
shock
he
when
left
I
the
came
month
back.
I
Like
joined.
Cal's
Can
number
speak
2. I
on
was
it
like, what
too,
the
bro.
fuck?
I'm
Why is
pro
Cal number
Cal
2? He's
Glazing.
ass. That's why I was
Okay.
confused. He kind
This
of
is why. This is why I think we should go.
But
I
if
think one
everyone
H
says he
draw.
was so fucking good, then I guess. But whatever.
I think one is H draw, and he's gonna be number 1 on my list. But
Yeah, he's
number
gonna be-
2,
he's
3,
number
4,
one
and
on my
5. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna.
Number
We're
3
gonna-
maybe Zane. Angel, you maybe saw. Number 3 is either Zane or Gold in my mind.
This kid's gonna get.
I
fucking
think even
pissed
as a
on
new
my-
gen, I agree that Zane's above Gold all time. He's like a pioneer. Like if
You
like
have Zane
like
in the
what like
top
like
five.
what
Yeah, Zane is
Samurai says,
definitely above
if
Goldmaster.
influence
Or
comes
not.
into
What the
this,
fuck, bro? Are
then
you serious?
I think
I
Goldmaster
don't include influence.
is the most
I don't
dominant
include
fighter I've
influence.
seen like in person. But I
Yeah, because
still
if we
feel like he's
include
above Zane.
influence, you
Okay,
would be number
Lex,
1.
Lex, use your voice. What do you think? What do you think is the list so far?
Lex is jerking off, bro. He doesn't know what's happening.
I just met a neo-Nazi that wanted to fuck the shit out of me. This is an
Okay,
experience.
Lex,
Bro,
bro, what did I tell you was gonna happen? He was gonna join and say some shit. Like, bro, I
I'm
literally
sorry,
predicted this.
Hey
bro.
guys, I'm sorry. Okay, but that's
I
a
just
true
wanna
story.
piss
Okay,
This is what.
back to the
Just look at
topic
this
at
one, bro.
hand.
Look at this one.
Okay.
What do I have?
All right, I agree with H2O. Unfortunately, you that fat fuck. Okay, here we go.
Fat fuck,
Tron,
that
are you
gay fuck,
fucking with
please.
me? Tron at number 10. What is
Oh,
wrong
he
with
needed
you?
to be here the whole time.
Well,
He
listen.
needed to be here the whole
You
time.
The
think he should
standards
be
of what we
higher
had
or
for
lower?
number 10. Who do you think should be
Yeah.
number 10 besides Tron?
Anyone else, dude? Fucking
no,
Elam
there's
Adam
anyone.
has more of a
This is
legacy
where, like,
than
the
Okay,
old
Tron.
ones-
I
Everybody
understand
sit,
Tron
everybody
was
sit, everybody
ass,
sit,
but he's
everybody sit.
good
All
right
right.
now. You know.
Wait, can I just explain my reason why I don't want Tron there really quick?
Okay. Go ahead.
Just for a quick second, okay? All right. What has Tron done that so significantly makes him just so much?
Right
Wait,
now,
is this taking
is
into
what-
account
is why you're
legacy
not-
and skill?
No, this is what we're taking into
No.
account. What Tron has done right now in this point in time.
Come on, are you
Yeah, hold on,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
jack
fucking
shit.
updating
Fucking
my list.
besides be a gooner and we'll want to be scammed,
Lex
bro.
7, right? Yeah.
It's nothing, bro.
Tron. The reason Tron they had a debate. So look, the options were for number 10 was Tron, Pizza Man, Mamba, Carlos,
Cesaro,
and-
Shaggy, Carlos.
Yeah, Cesaro, Shaggy, Carlos,
Kirito was kind of in there, but no one gave
and
him any
Kirito,
decent
but
amount.
nobody. Yeah, Kirito's definitely not.
No one gives a fuck about that.
I mean,
Fag.
Kirito's
Anyway.
kind of a fag.
Bro, your
you know?
turn, bro. Or is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Okay.
Um,
let me.
We don't have a
Give me a
reason
I
for that.
second.
I really think anyone else besides Tron, but I feel like
I'm bringing
Give me
it
a
in.
that's all right.
Give me a name.
Fuck.
Okay, your turn.
That's
We're going quick. This is.
Well, actually, a lot of the
Oh,
higher
shit.
ups are gonna be on there, but I just don't. Fucking take Gerpel up there rather than that ass.
Bro,
Purple juice? Are you dead ass?
Okay, so let's catch Lex up afterwards.
Okay.
Everybody, like, continue like where we're going. Because
Bro,
we're
this
on
is
a
why
good
most of
pace.
the clown
We'll
doesn't
catch
get away
Lex
with
up.
it.
Useless. Okay.
Kid put
I'm
Gerbil
happy that I'm
Jack.
even on the list. Just to know,
I
I'm
love
happy that
listen,
I'm on
Gerbil.
the
bro, I
love
fucking
you, but
pushed
you're not
you.
fucking
You're
top
better
10
than
all
Pizza Man?
time.
Okay, listen, me and Pizza Man because okay, listen, you have to hear me out for a second, right? I've never been better than him at the same. We've always been like one has always been better than each other at certain points, and then we both fucking suck most
Is
of
it
the
my
time.
turn again? Oh shit.
But I think for the most
Yeah.
part, I have had great feats more than Pizza Man because Pizza Man has been tainted by goonish shit. You know what I'm saying?
Tainted.
Yeah, he's like fucking.
This is where like
Who
the
don't wanna
But
do
it
that?
feels like
fight
every
is
Pizza
slang
Man
I
what
don't
I've
wanna do
heard,
that, actually.
he lost the same
Rather
person
miss.
like 4 times back.
Mushy.
I know
That's
I
what
gave
I'm
it to you
saying.
a few months
So look,
ago.
the rankings right now, or like the
Turn.
rankings of what we're determining is
What are you
legacy,
doing?
skill,
Fuck, how'd you do that?
longevity, and influence.
Okay.
Again, I don't give a fuck about influence.
Bro,
'cause
you're
I
the
don't
only
think-
one who disagrees with influence.
because it doesn't make sense.
I think
you can't
league influence is
quantify
kind
it.
of stupid. Like what Zane says,
It's
you have to
not, but
influence the
that's
game.
just influence altogether.
Yeah.
It's not league
Mhm.
influence. It's just like, it's just
I
one
do
thing.
feel
You wanna
like
talk about
influence
But
fighter
that
is
still means
influence?
league
kind of,
influence plays a part, which I don't entirely
Well,
agree
it
with.
might. That's
It
up for
doesn't.
debate.
It doesn't. If we're talking about pound for pound, you're a fighter. Fine. You want to talk about individual fighting? Everyone
Ooh.
copied.
How
what
is my
this fucking
headset
did
low?
did,
Got you in a bit of a
including me.
pickle.
How is my
That's
headset
I
right.
low,
became.
bro?
He
What
was
the
number one.
fuck?
I was number two. Everybody
Charger.
copied how we
But
fought.
now look,
The fucking
Oh,
1-2
people-
I
Ooh, don't
made
you try
fighting
it.
you. You
Oh,
and me
don't-
popularized.
Bro, my controller's broken, bro. It grabs
but
on
it
the
was
shit.
from me.
No, it wasn't. Also, no, it
Okay,
wasn't.
just
Where did that-
back
then
away.
where
else
There
did
you
it
go.
come from?
There you go.
Me, I
got
fucking
you.
made it sparring
Bro,
you,
it didn't.
and then you started.
Bro, if you were
Wait,
sparring
wait.
me, you took it from me, and then we both
I didn't
popularized.
copy you. I started doing it, and it started
Wait,
working.
wait a second. I can confirm or deny
I was
this.
whipping your
I
ass
have an
with it, and then
idea.
you started doing
Okay. There's something that confirms that. I've known this guy longer than probably anyone else here. Okay. I was here before a lot of shit. Okay. Even before all
Not
that
me.
scratch. Well, okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
came
not,
back
like,
and these little gooners
before
were
all that,
we're a
like
little
as
geek
in
squad over
box,
here.
but I've known him. I can tell
Fucking
what has
Lex,
been done
Jiggle Beef.
all throughout these
Oh, yeah.
ages of fucking
Yeah, I'm kinda
faggotry.
fucked,
All
bro.
right. Okay, listen,
Word to
right?
bro.
I think he might have started it for the simple fact I have seen him when he first got on VR. He started doing that one thing where he goes like fucking and like swings his arm. I remember he did that to me a lot when we would first just do this like in scratch boxing.
in like
We
boxing
would do that
facility.
over and over
and,
again.
and power boxing and shit.
Yeah,
Sure.
he would do that a
So
lot.
yeah, I've known him before PBC was even around, before I even started league playing.
Damn. Okay. That was not what I
So
was
he has-
thinking. I was like,
He has a,
So
he has a strong,
Just so you know, my logic is why I thought I made it first is because at this point, this was when dragging was being kind of fucking. Oh no, it was backing. I can't remember which one it was.
It's done.
But the reason is because you throw the 1-2 right. My logic behind it was you can throw a jab, you throw a jab, and you're able to pull your hand back to your
Yeah.
starting position because there's no way that they can ban you from literally pulling your hand
sorry,
back.
just checking
So
something.
you have to be allowed to throw a jab out and pull it back, and that be legal. Plus your fucking
Yeah, it'd
hook.
be like another.
I
hit.
mean, can we agree that backhand's literally legal today? Like, what the fuck? It's literally like
Yeah.
backhand's not illegal
Yeah.
in today's fucking like.
Okay, well I think we got sidetracked from the topic.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Number
about.
5
But
is
in terms of influence, I don't
Fuck.
know. I don't.
How'd you move?
Can we
What
progress, bro?
fighting? What
Like,
fighting
okay.
influence
Everyone
does
sits.
Cal have? What fighting
well,
influences
Cal definitely
H2O
has.
have?
They definitely have influence, and I'll talk about it later.
In
But right now,
okay.
number 5.
Oh, I didn't
Zane.
see that. Fuck no.
I think
Hey,
Wheat
it's kinda
claimed
green,
that
buddy.
either. I think me and Wheat being 5 and 6 is not a very good take at all. I think that's.
I think Zane's better than
And
us.
what list?
I think it's a pretty valid.
No, I don't
I think
think
Okay,
it's
okay.
better.
Let's take it one step at a time. And I know Wheat agrees.
Let's go.
Self,
I'm waiting
like
for
you know. Listen, I think Wheat will agree that I'm higher than him, even if he
Yeah.
stubbornly thinks, "Oh, I can be higher than him at times." I think overall he will agree
Yeah.
that I'm higher than him,
I think he's higher than me.
that's fair.
Okay.
And I can explain
and
exactly
I would
why.
agree I'm higher than him.
Okay.
But you know,
Look, I'll break down Zane real fast. I'll break down Zane so
You're
we can
right.
understand why I think so highly of him.
No, you-
Zane,
no, no,
in
no,
my
no, no, no.
mind, is
Yeah, I
the
don't know where I
second
was.
most
Oh my God.
dominant fighter,
Yeah,
second none to H2O. And the reason I say that, is when he was at his peak, He unified 2 belts across the
Wow,
only
the
2
two.
leagues. He went undefeated in both those leagues whenever they were
This is
around.
where
Got Zane
old
blushing over
head meets old head, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
old head
old as
meets
fuck
new gen.
meets old.
Old as
New gen,
fuck.
what the fuck?
No,
You
ancient.
wanna-
Old
Older
as
head.
fuck. New gen.
New gen.
So you
So,
want
like-
to talk? We want to talk about you're only able to achieve what's available in front of you. At his peak, he beat literally everyone who was top fighter. He unified the belts in the only 2 leagues, the 2 largest leagues, and went undefeated. Tell me
But
one
at
other
he just
fighter.
started this shit.
Listen,
Like he's
at
like,
that time, there wasn't the likes of me. There wasn't the likes of H2O.
But you can't compare that because it's what he had available to him. You weren't around.
We were just
but-
talking about this in the
Dang.
debate versus Lex in Japan.
Wait,
what?
like I've always like put you high. You're making me put Zane higher. Like the more you vouch for it. I don't know if that like because I
Tell
go
me-
back and forth.
Listen, I would totally agree with it if I wasn't going to be called biased if I put him higher.
Here's the
Like,
thing. I think at his best, when he was at his
cares,
best in the old days, he was better than everyone else at a bigger gap than you and me were better than whenever we were at a. Whenever you and me were at our best, there were people who could compete with both of us. When he was at his best, arguably the number 2 guy was me, and he beat me 3 times. So
Okay, so look,
when
we're
he
gonna
was
go
at
into-
his best,
But
he was
I
better.
also, I didn't fight you at my best though.
Also a fair point. Also a valid point to why I think he's higher.
Now here's my point.
I didn't.
I don't
I
think.
came. I
I don't think
Also,
either of
the
you can
first
be
time,
placed
yeah,
higher
then
than
you
me.
went away, then Kemba.
I don't think either of you
Did
can
I
be placed
fucking-
higher than me, especially considering my my accomplishments compared to his and yours. But you're
You
saying,
don't have
but
that
you're
many
putting,
more than us, but okay.
yes, I do, and I'll talk about that. You're putting both of you guys above me, and I completely disagree.
No, I think you and me are. I think you can be above me.
No,
I'm okay.
Was it
with
my
that.
turn or your
I think if
It's your
anything,
turn.
I'm
You gotta figure
definitely
it
above
out.
Zane.
But I got wrapped up in this.
You're in a
I
midnight
don't
crash.
know.
Now
What
look,
to do.
I-
I'm not gonna lie.
Here's what
Zane's
I'm gonna do.
kinda cooked.
Here's what I'm gonna do. And
This
tell
is
me if
really
anybody
close.
lost.
This is good. Proud of you.
Hmm.
Damn, boy.
because
also just
if
a little
we're
side
going-
note. If he really
It's
values
something more
influence
important than
that
Rec Room
much,
boxing going
and
on. I
Zane
need you to back up.
and pioneered the Rec Room sword fighting or sword boxing style. I hate that I even have to fucking call it
I
sword
hate
boxing.
you for that. You
Yeah,
did not.
Hold on,
it's,
sword boxing.
it's Rec Room boxing, but I hate that I have to. Whatever. That's a whole other thing. If he values influence
Where's
that
this kid
much and he
cooking up,
puts
bro?
the Rec
Are
Room
you
boxing
finishing your
style
list?
on the map,
Finish my list.
then
The
then
bu-
what does
Yeah,
that say
hold
about
on.
him? He is
I'll
one of the
explain it
greatest
real
of all time.
fast. Dominance
top
goes to Zane over you. Longevity is arguable, but he's won a belt. He won a belt
I
in this
don't-
modern
listen,
era. You haven't.
Long-
I'll tell
Longevity
you.
right
I'll
now
tell you
goes
why
to Zane.
dominance
It just
doesn't
does.
either. Hold on.
yeah.
Accomplishments
It-
accomplishments is
hold on.
maybe
Not
just
self-glazed,
Hold on,
but
hold
yeah.
on, hold on.
hold on.
And,
After
but
being gone
if
for
you
2
really
years, by the way. No
if you want to
Here's what I
include
think.
influence, where are you at?
Don't look at this right now. Don't look at this right now because we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I would
do
love
you
not
think?
to look at that.
No, completely wrong. And
I think
again,
Calvin Omega's a faggot for putting Pizza Man above me, but
Okay,
Now, look,
the
alright,
only
here's
reason
my
I put it, I went
defense.
over your guys' little stint in
Hmm.
when I first joined, and you finally beat him in KO, but he beat you in that BBL match, which is what I kind of hopper with.
I'm gonna
That
talk about the
BBL match
difference
was
between these two
bullshit.
right here.
the fuck?
Zane has beaten Wheat multiple times, and I don't think I've seen Wheat beat Zane ever. So that's
yeah,
one.
Well, in
arguably-
spars, yeah.
Look, the thing with me and Zane,
Zane-
when it comes to our officials, it's objectively 2-0. Oh,
That
he's gone.
goober out of here.
Jesus.
Hey, listen. Before he talks about I beat Zane 20 times. Oh. Okay. Before he talks about that, we're gonna have a little discourse about that because there's a lot of fucking tomfoolery.
Oh, I'm
going on
excited for this. He's actually like he's talking. Like this is what
there. Yeah, because the kid's a
scared of.
faggot, bro. He put Mr. Weed above me. Like, no offense, obviously you're good, but like, bro, you.
He's talking about
he
Samurai right now?
reverts- He
He's talking about
reverts
Samurai
on
right
it
now?
to fucking. He reverts on it to
shit,
then
bro.
he puts.
This
And
is
he
high,
puts me
bro.
above.
God damn it, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting high, bro.
Fuck is this thing?
I'm joining
You
him.
should've
in
heard.
this.
Should have heard what he fucking
Now
said, bro.
What he say? What
I
he say?
said you were a great guy. No, I called you a faggot.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, this stream's
where do
gonna
I
be
go?
taken.
It's not.
Oh,
it's
I'm
still-
sorry, YouTube.
There we
Juju,
go.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Juju?
Wait, he said I was? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm defending
Yeah,
you.
but he was dissing him. I was
Can
surprised,
go
but he was
above me,
dissing
and
him.
then
I was
he's
like,
reverting
what?
and
You're
then
not
putting
defending
me
him.
above
What are you
me.
talking about?
wait,
You're not
wait.
defending him.
Yes, because listen, I would have been called biased, bro.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
Listen,
Who
alright,
cares,
wait,
bro? What are you
can I
talking? It's
finally
not
just
biased,
saying
it's
that,
the
who
truth.
Can I speak real quick?
cares?
Can I speak real quick?
If it's really
Now
your
listen,
opinion, it's
listen,
your
listen,
opinion.
listen.
I would be called
as I was
biased if I
saying,
put Lex Play at number 1. Like what? That's
that'd be
bias,
biased.
bro.
as I was
I'm
saying,
not. That bias is not the truth. Anyway.
More
Can you hear me?
accomplishments.
Can you hear me?
Meme.
Beat him
Yeah,
multiple
we can hear you,
times.
Kev.
Okay, wait. Okay,
And
here. Everybody sit.
uh,
What are we
everybody sit.
discussing?
And
Where are we at?
longevity, Zane takes it. We're right here now.
Where?
Why are you all the way back
Why
here?
is the
Five,
why is the
4 and
list
You're
five.
back
behind
here?
the board, bro.
Everybody sit. Everybody sit. I'm gonna
4 and
speak now.
5.
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna finally like. I've been
Calvin
whooping Zane
Omega's
in
gonna
this
speak.
checkered ring. Okay. One.
Fucking
I'm getting rid of
looking
this
at
fucking
your
chessboard.
bro.
No, you are not. I will vote kick you from the room if you talk this shit.
Oh,
Fuck this
okay.
chessboard, dude.
What the fuck? Don't eliminate the chessboard, you faggot. Why did you do
Checkers
that?
board,
bro?
actually. Dumbass.
I
Oh,
got rid
same
of it.
thing. Oh my god.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Anyway,
I think you know
Cal,
what
Cal.
now. Now I'm mad.
Yeah.
So one H2O. Gay, but honestly, who really cares? At least he could be way way more
what the
annoying
fuck?
about it. He could be way
Where
more
did this
annoying
come
about it.
from, bro?
Yeah, sit down.
Where did that
sit down.
come
This is where
from?
I'm speaking. This is
Bro,
where I'm
stop
speaking.
crying, bro.
Okay.
Oh, you
Everyone's
agree?
opinions.
I fuck with that.
Number
list,
two,
by the way,
I'll
Cal.
speak about my. Everybody sit. I can speak
Oh,
about
I'm
myself.
at-
for a
hold
second.
on,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start at. I'm gonna go as
Yes,
3.
sir.
Zane. He came back after 2 years, by the way. All right, but I saw him
Oh
fight
my God.
once since I joined, other than fighting Todd and a giant cock. Other than that, he did not fight. Besides Pizza,
That
he
should
got
play
on
a
once
part in
off the
pound for
couch.
pound too. That was
Got
fucking
off-
amazing.
Got on once off the couch to fight openweight champion Pizza Man. Proved he was still the greatest BBL fighter of all time, easily. Proved that. He comes back 2 years later, OFC 5th or OFC.
And I gotta be
comes
on
back
my ass.
off the couch, fights Goldmaster. Could have done, honestly, did better than you did in your second fight with him in his first match back. And then he
He did
lost,
good against
obviously.
Goldmaster in his first fight back. Or
Yeah,
second
same
fight. or whatever.
Goldmaster. You did a little bit better. Okay, he's come back since then.
Oh, not
But you
his
continue.
first
You
time
keep
fighting
fighting.
Goldmaster.
Okay, wait. You come back, right? You start in the Legacy tournament. That didn't do too much because you weren't too much better in that. And then you start actually competing.
That didn't even
Fight
count,
Nori.
bro. I'd fucking
Samurai
laugh
fought
literally the
Nori.
entire
Samurai
time.
fought Nori, lost to Nori. You
But then he
11-0
fought Nori and Jin in one night, baby. Yeah.
I'm trying to defend you right here. Okay, you fight Nori, you beat him. You work your way up to a title match. You beat Jin, same guy who also beat him. You're world champion in the modern era. After 2 years, come back. Okay, Zane, I got scrapped off right
And
now.
I should have fucking beat
Accomplishments too.
Japan if
BBL,
Rice's
FNL,
little fucking Asian ass
didn't do anything
decided
in
to do it in
PBC.
that.
Done something in OFC.
Sorry.
I got Zane scrapped in right here. 4 and 5. That's where I think the debate actually like comes in. If I start with Samurai, all right. Accomplishments.
ABL.
What do you?
That's ABL.
Bro,
ABL.
Bro,
okay.
the
I have
list
you-
your
I
list
have-
your accomplishments. His
didn't
daddy's
dominate
turned up.
Okay.
Lex,
I
sit
have you-
down.
You won when
I'm
ABL was
sorry.
like relevant.
You're
You had the
blocking the
belts.
screen.
You had the belts there.
Okay.
That was a good one because you were. I think you were undefeated there. FNL. You had. I think you got 2 belts in FNL, which is pretty good.
I won the main
You
one.
won the
and then
triangle and the
BWC.
brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the main one and
Okay.
then BWC.
Okay, you got that.
And then you have to
BBL
remember it got banned from FNL during its peak.
I mean, yeah, but like, sorry.
So
I
I
don't know.
couldn't fight for any other.
Yeah,
belts
Goldmaster
besides
could be
one.
way higher if he was back around back then. That's just how it played out. BBL didn't do anything at all. You beat Wheat, but Pizza Man, you lost to. You didn't get like a title.
Where have you
didn't get
fought him, by the
title
way?
or anything. Oh yeah.
We fought twice in BBL. Where's my other loss?
I think FNL and I won in FNL.
It wasn't in FNL. I've gone back through the match.
It was
cards, and there
definitely in FNL.
He's fucking
I went
researchers
back
over
through.
here.
I wasn't able to find any match results about us fighting.
I don't think they just, bro. FNL was so watered down when that shit happened, bro. Like they just fucking didn't post it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like little comparisons right now. You and Wheat longevity. Since you've both come back, you both came back off and on. Like you both had your breaks. Like it wasn't like
Right
Zane
now-
who hadn't
right
come
now,
back at all.
Me
It
and Wheat,
was-
my longevity's been better.
I beat Jay's
You
way.
like that?
Knocked him out
You
round
like-
2 cold. I beat Wild Al. Suck my cock. Only
Okay,
people
right
I've
now,
lost to is
in
Japan and
longevity,
Gold
this
Master.
era.
Fuck you.
Wait.
And yep.
Right now, you guys, if we're going like head to head right now, like today, like what you guys have done, you have Wild Owl, which I think that's a pretty big one.
The thing is, I
You
haven't
have-
fought Wild Out.
Yeah, you haven't fought Wild Owl, but there's
I'm
also
sorry.
reasons the match hasn't
Who the
really
fuck
been
is
made.
There's a reason why.
And
exactly.
I think it's because of like some of the like other matchups you guys had.
What
Nori,
Wild?
you got-
did he
you
fight
got
like
one over
Wild
him?
Out when he was peak, like Wild Out now?
Yeah,
It
was
was
it
it
like
wasn't that
Wild
long
Out?
ago. It was like
When did
DM.
you fight Wild Out? I didn't even know you did that.
It
I beat
was
him
the
in
DM, the
DM.
new DM, the new DM, the final DM event.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Where am I?
Also,
Where-
Japan's a
undo-
little
where's the
sad,
undo
bro.
button?
We gave. I feel like we gave Japan his dues.
Sorry,
It's just that
guys.
Insanity,
There's nothing.
Limps, and Ghosty are not comparable to
Huh?
anybody of these wins up here.
He's come back. He's beaten Jay's way. And I
Angel,
know
shut up
you
and sit
beat
down.
Jay's way in the gym,
Wait,
but I'm going by
Ghosty?
like literal logic. In the actual map, you lost. Jay's way, no Jay's way. Wild Owl, no Wild Owl. Nori and
Jay's
Jin,
way
no
Yeah,
Nori
he's
and
gonna
Jin.
sucks,
fight
bro.
Wild
Lost
Owl.
Nori.
Beat his ass.
Japan, no Japan. Haven't fought Japan. What else? You've been around like consistently. Panetta, you only fought him once though, and that was honestly like the best version of Panetta. You fought him 3 times, and you two and 1 with him. I think how
4
you guys
times,
hold up.
technically.
Hold up.
I went 3.
Is
Hey, I beat Lukey Boy 3 times in a row.
Luke,
Oh,
that's
don't
actually
mention
a pretty
Tate
solid
boy.
one.
Oh, do not mention that.
Lukey
Lukey
Boy
Boy was
fucking
okay.
stinks, bro.
He was on a 10-fight
Why
win
is that
streak.
even a fucking?
He was on a 10-fight win streak. Beat him the first time. He went on a 7-fight
Lukey
win
Boy's
streak. Beat him
dog
the
shit,
second
dog.
time.
Wait,
Why
wait,
is that
we
a
can do your
fucking,
little point
like, a
system right now.
deciding
Actually.
factor?
We're doing longevity. I think you guys like are very like even in this. Like, I think
I
longevity
came back
is, like,
and
both
won the
you guys.
BMF.
You
didn't.
came back.
He hasn't won a.
Won the BMF, but you've also taken a lot of losses, and I'm not really sure that BMF was necessarily deserved.
No, here's my claim. Here's my claim.
Like-
Here's my claim. Here's my claim. This is where I defend my honor. From the Goldmaster 1 fight leading up to the Jay's Way fight, that was all just like thinking it wasn't going to affect anything. I was not training, and you know this for a fact. You know this for a fact because me, him, and we knows this because we all locked in for that OFC 15 card.
When
The
the
skill
cash
level
was
from
announced,
which-
that's when it all changed.
Yes,
That's when Zayn came back.
the
a little
OFC.
bit,
You
know?
cannot. This cannot be disagreed. When I came back and the same samurai that fought fucking Nori and lost to Nori is not the same samurai that happened after OFC 15. That's when I took everything seriously, and that's when you started seeing shades
Okay,
of
but
how I used to be.
why did you
Now,
do
look, you
so
could
much
s-
worse in the second Goldmaster fight then?
I think Goldmaster got so much better.
No,
I think
now-
that's
now
kind
listen,
of what I'm about.
listen.
Because like
We,
that doesn't make fucking sense.
No, I don't know. I don't even know what happened, bro.
I don't know what happened.
Fucking
bad.
Okay. I lost my place. Anyways, the difference has been so noticeable that sure I did lose those fights, but they shouldn't be held to the same pedigree. Because I also lost to fucking Alex RL, and I wasn't taking that
Matter-
serious.
I'll agree with him on
And
that.
now listen,
when
listen,
he
listen.
came back, there was like no plan on what was going to happen. It was literally, he told me give me whoever. Like it didn't matter because he was out of the army and he just wanted to play. So I'll say since he came back, I'd say all the way back to the Gerpel fight and DM, all the way up until he fought Goldmaster in OFC 15. That's when it.
Did you just
there
call
was
me
no time
Gerbil,
for him
nigga?
to. Yeah, because you
Hey,
went by
wait,
Gerpel
be
back then.
Gerpel.
When I think of the fight, I think of Gerpel. But so I'd say from that time period, up until
Everyone
the
in this
second
room,
Goldmaster
like,
fight,
You dead ass
has
autism, bro.
witnessed with
Like,
their
what you
own
doing?
eyes the activation of me, like, genuinely taking it
Oh,
serious.
what the
and,
fuck? Don't
and-
leave,
and-
you asshole.
okay, wait.
Look what
I'll
you
say this.
fucking
He
do.
locked
You
in
fucking
then. But I will say
Now
he
loaded-
did not
notice-
want to
Fucking
lose to
dickwad,
Jin.
I
He did
hate
not want
you.
to lose to Jin. He
Okay,
didn't want
yeah,
to
can
lose
I-
He didn't want those
Can
With the
I
hurricane.
can I put my
Gold,
hand up
bro.
real fast?
They just happened.
So
Wait, no,
by that
everyone just said they
logic-
were not. I'm not done. I'm
God.
not done.
Quiet.
I'm not done. Listen, hold on.
I am
fucking-
not done.
I feel like I should be more judged on after OFC 15 below. Because look,
so can I?
here's a perfect example. Before OFC 15, I lost to Pineda. After OFC 15, I beat him twice. Perfect example. It was the same Pineda.
So I'm gonna put it this way: if
But
by
it was
that
a really
logic-
close fight, the BMF one. Like, you didn't just
The third
blow his shit out. You know, it was close.
The second
but,
one,
like, yeah, you did beat him.
second
The-
one blew his shit up.
The
Oh,
reason
what?
the reason I don't give a fuck about that logic that you just tried to put that you didn't care is because by that logic, then I have some losses
Cal.
that I didn't try
Exactly.
as hard for.
Calvin.
So I'm not going
But
to count them.
everybody-
Is that what we're
But
saying?
everybody's holding my losses to such a higher pedigree than everybody else's.
Or
And
not.
that's
We're
why I
looking at
just-
your.
Nah,
We're
bro,
only comparing modern era right now. We're holding all of my losses and your losses equal in this.
I've had
modern
the
era
most fights
since we
out of
come back.
everybody in the modern era.
Wait. Great idea. Great
You've
example.
lost the most.
Longevity.
I don't know what the
look,
fuck
hang
you
on,
want to say.
longevity means how you can hold up when you come back. He came back. Okay, maybe he wasn't like necessarily trying, but it was him fighting in the modern era without like preparing and stuff. It was kind of like the same thing you did for a bit. You came back. You weren't wanting to lose. Like it wasn't like you got on without like. It wasn't like you got on without a care in the world.
God
Like you got on to fight, and you took some losses. So your longevity, you came back, and without the preparation and stuff, you clearly weren't holding up. Everybody sit. Everybody sit. Delete these.
Sorry, okay,
Bro, Lex
sorry,
just fucking
sorry,
destroyed the
fuck-
post.
fucking-
Thank
So that still counts for longevity. So I'd
Waste
still
of
say
him
it's
being
pretty
there.
even because you both have taken losses in the modern era. Some pretty rough ones. Like you lost to Nori, but you got your get back with the tag team and stuff. So I'd say longevity's pretty even. Accomplishments, I think you guys have to like speak a little more on your own
Okay,
accomplishments. But from what I know,
accomplishments.
yeah. Okay.
What belts have you held?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
PBC. Hold on. Where's my phone? At?
Okay, yeah, you held the PBC. I forgot.
I have this.
But you
all
also
written
beat
down.
Shaggy for that belt and never got it back.
I beat him once and I didn't fight for it again. I don't know what you. Okay.
All right, what other belts have you held?
FNL I held 2. The
Which ones were that?
I held the open weight and then the bronze.
Who did
Power
you beat for them?
boxing.
Howard.
Yeah.
Fat fucking gloves, bro.
Okay. Okay. You discredit that. It was arguably the 3rd largest league at the time. This is before PBC.
It wasn't even
And
a
I
league.
would-
It didn't even have a server, bro. It was just like, hey,
But
get
you-
online.
You're right. You're right. That's exactly how it went. Every week or two, a fucking scratch would hit me up and say, you're defending your title against so and so. I'd fight them.
Bro,
and then I'd-
you defended your title against fucking little Jimmy from boxing facility, bro. Like it wasn't.
That's not true. That's not
Who
true.
did, who did you,
You
who did
talking
you
about this,
defend your
Jim?
title against?
You
bro?
little
I don't
Jim.
know
Was
their
there anyone
fucking
on the
name.
pound for pound list, bro? Like
No, but you say that
Exactly,
now.
bro.
But
It's
you
not-
say that now. You two both showed up to one of my defenses and were like, "Oh, Wheatsbag is shit kicked in," because y'all knew
When?
the fighter. Y'all thought he was better than me.
What
and I
fight? What
put-
fight was that?
I don't remember the fucking guy's name.
What
I
the
fought so
fuck?
many fucking people.
Bro.
You both showed up.
Bro,
and both
you
"Oh,
said
Wheatsbag will
because
lose."
we thought
Okay,
your
wait,
opponent was
wait.
going to beat you because he was
Continue to
better
the
than
next
you or whatever,
question.
but you
We'll
don't
keep-
know who
we'll
he
keep
is.
going. We'll keep going.
I went 8 fucking months in power boxing undefeated. I had over 20 fights in
Why
that
am I
league.
sound? Oh, I'm about to lie,
And
bro.
I did not lose. I went over
I'm gonna lie,
20
my sound
title
just went-
defenses in that league when it was arguably the number 3 league at the
Yeah,
time.
just give it any
So
second.
I
I
don't.
can't
I
hear what he's
fucking
saying
hate
right now.
that.
He's having a stroke.
Give it like-
his shit's going to blow up. Yep, okay.
Is that not valid? Is that not a valid thing? It was what
I
I
think
was
it's valid.
doing. It was the 3rd largest
I mean,
league.
by
and I
that
was just-
logic,
what the fuck do
Zane's
you want from
dominance
me?
doesn't matter as much because some of the people weren't as experienced yet. So I still think it matters because you still did it back in your.
I
time
beat
period,
H2O
which wasn't a
for
bad
the
period.
fucking title, and was it Kiritos? Todd's? I can't remember what fucking league it was.
It was Todd's. Yeah.
Todd's? I beat fucking H2O for the belt in
Todd had a
Todd's league.
The fuck? I
Yeah.
don't know.
He had like 8 leagues, but I guess one kind of decent.
I'm not gonna lie, zone the fuck out. Have we got to this monstrosity yet of a fucking debate?
Are we gonna get there?
No.
We're gonna get there soon. Okay. Okay. Let me go back and
Okay.
control here a little bit. Okay.
All right.
So for you right
As
now,
you were
so
saying,
I'd say
as you were saying.
the biggest ones.
Don't
the
fucking-
biggest
No, no,
ones
wait,
are-
I want to hear what he's saying.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Because I got a good point already. The ABL.
He was just
ABL,
talking about he was good
good
in power
ABL.
boxing and then he beat fucking
beat
H2O,
H2O for-
in Todd's league
okay.
or some shit.
For the belt.
Like you said, some belts, even if
the
they're
fuck
like in
you
bad
doing this
leagues,
for?
it matters.
was a good
it matters.
belt because
wait,
it was
Bro,
H2O.
it's
wait.
Todd's
Okay, some-
league though?
Todd, that doesn't fucking
Some
count.
belts, they matter a little bit more depending on who you beat, like we established earlier. So for him, Todd had a league back then. He beat H2O for the heavyweight belt, for the biggest belt. He has 2 FNL belts and the PVC belt. That's just so far. And we have power boxing too. And you guys
Didn't do anything.
save that
big
debate
deal.
for later because that doesn't matter much right now. For you,
Okay,
ABL when it was relevant.
Cal, I want to hear this from. All right, wait, listen, Cal. I want to hear this from everybody besides me and Wheat. When us two were both active, who was considered higher?
That's where that's
When
the
they're
next
both
that's the next thing we
at
go
the
on.
old
That's the
gym.
next thing we go on. That's the next thing we go on.
Okay.
We're on accomplishments. ABL when it was relevant. You have the 2 FNL belts, and then outside of that, there's not too much. And then kind of same for
I
him.
wouldn't.
Like-
I want
Oh, the
every
BMF
other
belt,
belt.
BMF belt.
HBC too. HBC was a good league.
Okay, okay,
Like,
but by that logic too, HBC didn't have a serve. They did have a serve, but it was horrible.
They
Like
did.
it wasn't used or anything. It was Cesaro like had no clue how to work the yet.
Okay.
So by
It
that
was in
logic,
PBC,
then
actually.
power boxing matters too.
No, HBC was Enterprise in PBC, so that counts.
That was afterwards.
So mine
We added
doesn't?
that way later, and they had one event because I fought Goji at that event, and Lex fought Shanks with one hand.
Also,
So that was way later. That
BBL,
was like
Whoop
HBC
his
some of the top
ass.
BBL
HB
fighters fought in PBC or fucking.
HBC
Powerboxing.
definitely had
HBC. I
had
agree.
about-
HBC definitely had value,
or
but I
had-
also think
had a server.
powerboxing had value. They did have a server. I got invited to it, but it was empty. Like there were
It was-
match
it
cards
was- it was-
channels.
It's because PBC outshined it so much, but there was that everything was like neatly put together. It still had the match results, champions.
I have
list,
the
it
old
had
server. I'll
everything.
invite you to it in a bit. It was pretty bad. I think you're misremembering. It was horrible.
It was
But-
bad because he didn't know how to run the league, but it wasn't like an empty disregarded server. Like it was still kept
Well, everybody can agree that Matt Cesaro,
up to date.
he's been hit by autism a little bit.
Here's the thing
just
with
a
power
little bit.
boxing.
but-
It was run by Scratch, who wasn't in the scene, so he didn't know the correct fights to put together. He probably had Mr. Wheat, who had experience in BBL at the time, against some like one of Scratch's friends, bro. Like,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't hold any.
Well,
like,
can you
over
name
anybody
okay,
who's
if
bro?
some of the names then that you'd beat in power boxing? Because if there had been if by his logic that it was by nobodies, you have to remember the names that weren't nobody. So like, what were some of like the names that were actually like you beat these in that
No
time
idea.
period?
No
Like,
idea
exactly.
the people that fucking fought.
That's why it's.
But not
Okay.
because they weren't good. Not because they weren't
Yeah.
good. It was because it was. This was fucking 4 years ago. 5 years ago. I don't know every single
Bro,
fight
okay.
I had in there.
They
Wait, so
weren't-
by this, since we can't remember the names, let's scratch off power boxing just for this. So we have ABL, FNL, and then HUC, I guess, and then we have FNL, PBC.
I also
and
have
then
a
what was
bunch
the other
of
one I
fucking
missed?
titles in a bunch of other leagues, but they don't
Me
really
too. We all
matter.
do.
Yeah, those one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have,
like there was
I have
tons
like
of them.
over
Not
20.
counting those.
And it was just because from the period
Rookie.
of time where a bunch of leagues would pop up, I was arguably the best. I think
Yeah.
this is, after you had left.
This
and
is
they're
what
just
I was
like, well,
talking
we
about earlier.
fight in the league.
I think belts.
Yeah, I'm not counting these. I'm saying
I
that
know,
I
but I'm
beat
saying.
all those people for 'em. I mean, everyone
But
they put me
this
against.
goes back to what I was talking about at the start. Belts should not even be like ultimately like a hard factor in this conversation.
I'm not saying it's
Okay,
a
okay.
hard fact.
Let's go to head to heads. Head to heads.
He is better head-to-heads than me.
Okay, head to heads. But I think a really relevant one, which also goes in the terms of accomplishments, H2O, and twice
Okay.
too. So I think that's a big one for head to
I
heads.
better head-to-heads with Cal
Us
than you do. I
were
think.
4-3, 4-4 if you count the backer. Okay, we can go 4-4 sure, but realistically, best of 7, 4-3. H2O.
I beat him once before that.
You guys are 0-2. He's 2-1, unless you count the FNL, which I don't really know. That's your thing.
FNL.
Zane-
that
Zane
was a
and you
tournament
two,
without
I-
record.
With what? H2O?
No, you two. What is your guys' head?
Oh.
He says he doesn't remember. I was told he hadn't beaten you ever, and I found he did in FNL. And then I can't find any more matches besides PBC and BBL that you
Okay,
guys fought.
he fought me in PBC, which is, I mean, I'll give him that. It was when potions were starting. I fucking kind of sold it, but he did beat me. And then we
BBL.
fought in fucking,
BBL. was
BBL.
like BBL.
yeah, I was talking about BBL. That was
Okay, and then
potions.
PBC.
PBC, I don't remember PBC. I don't.
I was
it
there,
was
yeah.
when we just like got on and like scrapped, right?
You
I
guys
know.
were
I
wearing the
think.
granny
I
outfits.
think.
Like you guys did
I
not
think
take
it
it
was-
serious.
I
guys
wasn't
were
wearing a
scrapping
granny
in the
outfit, bro. I was wearing like. I think
You
it
were
was a
wearing pink
scheduled
granny
fight, bro.
outfits.
It was a scheduled fight.
I don't remember. a
And
scheduled
the
fight
thing
at
is, the
PBC.
thing
No,
is,
He got on
the thing. No,
because
listen, listen,
Pizza
listen,
Man
listen, listen. Here's,
couldn't
here,
show.
I'm gonna explain. We didn't take the fight as serious because we had fought so many times and I beat him so many times
No,
that it was like, why are we doing this?
it was just because of unserious fucking.
No, it's because
I was like a
you
failure,
literally
bro.
didn't
By this
hold a
time
win with me
period-
ever.
By
bro.
this time period, okay, we're kind of saying that Wheat's win or wins over him don't matter that much because he wasn't as good. If anything, he was worse than these. This was the time period after he fought Shaggy and lost at like PBCX. So and that was worst version of Zane. So I'd say like
I lost
That
by
has-
one hit. Okay.
so by that
Man.
logic, I think Shaggy makes it 4.
What the fuck? Yeah, I
No.
agree. Yep.
Anyways, the heads means I've beaten Zane. I've fought in. All right, so look, I beat him PBC, BBL.
And then we fucking
ABL.
you just dragged me to like Shaggy's league randomly, and you count that as a win.
Yeah, KO. fucking ABL.
Bro, the circumstance for the
um,
people at home,
and then
right?
it was like
I'm online.
WB.
No, shut the
what was
fuck up. I'm
Gambino's league?
online,
No,
right?
fuck you,
And this
bro.
kid
What was
goes,
Gam-
the
what
kid
was
goes,
Gambino's league?
oh,
WBL.
join this room real quick.
Yeah,
And then
WBL.
he goes, go to the locker room, and we have a random fight with in Sir Shaggy's league with 0 people. It was me, him, and Shaggy in the room, and that was it. And then we went in the ring, fought. He beat me, and then it was like, okay, that was the match. I was like, that was a match, and they're like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's what, like,
Bro, that's why nobody takes KO seriously, bro. It's not brought up in the
What
fucking.
fuck? Bro, there was no
I
one
did beat him in
watching that
KO,
fight,
but it's
bro.
not. I'm not considering that.
Shaggy was the only person that ever saw that fight.
Now look,
apart from us.
Now look, the places I beat Zayn in, not considering fucking KO. PBC and WBL.
WBL. I don't even know
What
what
the
ABL
fuck
is.
is
Yeah, that was
WBL?
like Gambino's
That was like
Gambino
the
shit.
prior to ABL.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
with the nice belt, right?
They had a
I
better
didn't
nice.
even know I fought
Yeah.
then. I don't even remember
Yeah.
those. So
Okay.
I
It
just
was-
remember PBC, BBL, and fucking KO, and I think I don't know, maybe one other one, but
Okay. And your win was FNL, you said, right?
What?
What,
Your
against
win was
H2O?
FNL?
I've never beaten him.
You told me you beat him.
No, I've never beaten him. That was in fucking UFC. That wasn't. That was a random ass
yeah.
thing. The
UFC.
only
Bro,
three
he's just
times
talking
we
about UFC.
First time we
Okay,
ever fought.
alright, now we're
he was still
sidetracking.
number-
We're sidetracking.
We're not.
Okay.
First time we ever fought,
Everything
he was
talking
still
about
number
UFC,
one, beat me.
Okay.
Second time we fought, I just threw in the towel because we were just fucking around. There was no point to it. I fucker. Third time we fought, we had to wear those fucking suits. This is when those fucking suits first came out. The full bodies, and Dice made us wear them like last minute as we got on.
This
And I
fight
don't know,
stream is
if you
still
wanna-
up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's just Zane talking fucking shit to Wheat the entire time.
It was so
Okay.
funny. Bro,
Everything-
I was talking shit the whole time, and Wheat was losing his mind, and I go, I'm disappointed in you.
Accomplishments? Okay. Accomplishments. I'd lean towards him because I consider beating H2O an accomplishment. And the belts are so close on its own. I say that goes in his favor.
Okay, but look,
Head-to-heads,
bro, he
go
beat
in
Now
your
you
favor.
know
bro.
how I reacted.
listen,
I'm just
listen,
tweaking,
listen.
bro. Being here
You
so
say
long.
that, but what other accomplishments besides beating H2O? Who else did he beat on the pound for pound list?
Cab.
Besides me once,
He beat me.
he lost to
beat
Pizza Man,
Tron.
lost to Pizza Man, lost to Lex,
HC.
lost to
I've only
Tron.
ever fought. I was only ever fought Lex once.
Yeah,
And
but
you
you got
lost.
your ass beat.
Yeah.
He beat Tron. So look, lost. I don't know if they fought. Lost.
Yeah, I lost
lost.
to Japan.
Lost.
He's 0-2 in
Lost.
Japan, both stoppages.
And lost, but he holds
Yo.
a positive record.
Only one.
I'll read it.
Yo.
That's what I mean.
Was that one fight night with you and Tron on record? I'm pretty sure it was, right?
Okay.
The one where he barely
Let's
It's
go
off
for
record.
you then.
It was off because
Tron,
I went into the
1-1.
fight down a hit,
Japan
and we
haven't fought.
decided to make it off
Lex,
record.
what is your guys'?
I'm positive.
What?
against
For
Lex.
whose?
You and Samurai.
Technically 2-0.
No.
Okay, so
No.
Yeah. CBL and FNL.
I've beaten you, ABO.
Oh, and ABL. The fucking shit ass league. Yeah, so 2-1.
No. Where else?
And where are your
You
wins?
said CBL.
CBL and FNL.
He did beat me in FNL, but he fucking
And
cheated.
CBL.
So no, he cheated.
I did not cheat in
I was
CBL.
around for
Sorry,
CBL.
Bro,
FNL.
yeah, you saw the FNL fight. He backhanded the fuck out of me, bro.
I didn't see
You're
that.
acting like you didn't backhand a million
I
times
was
before
not
that. bro.
backhanding you in that fight.
And plus,
Okay,
that was
Either
the
way,
odd
it's been
angles too.
Too many
that
years
doesn't
now, so we
fucking-
can't go back.
Anyways,
to it.
anyways.
So 2-1 Lex's favor. I didn't even know this till now. Pizza Man, what's your issue? Because
I'm
I'm
positive.
pretty sure it's not pretty good. I don't think so.
No, I beat him ABL, KO if you want to count that. We didn't fight in PBC.
He was undefeated in KO. Or Shaggy
That's
says.
not true. That's
He
not
says his
true.
only loss was to
I
Lex.
definitely beat him in KO.
Think he's
His
capping
only
on his
ever
ass.
recorded loss is one, and it's Lex play. So.
It's bro, you're listening to fucking Shaggy, dude. I
This nigga
definitely
goes
He's
think
he's
into
stupid,
a
but, like, I
red-
don't know
like
anything
a
about KO.
fucking-
I have to trust him.
What's-
Wait, hear me out.
What's it called?
Hear me
I,
out
I
for a
literally
second,
no.
okay?
Listen,
Fucking
I
room
beat
full.
Pizza Man Halloween night.
Lounge.
I beat him
And he
Halloween
updates
night
it every
record,
event, bro.
in KO.
Just sits there
Well,
with
hear me
a
out
little
for a
maker pen
second, right?
updating the board.
I think
I mean,
each
Shaggy has
every back
autism
ever.
for most part, but he fucking remembers his own league.
No, dude,
So, I
bro,
don't know.
you don't understand that Shaggy's the biggest pizza man glazer of all fucking time, bro.
Well, that is
Like he
true.
glazes him so hard, dude. I
Bro, I
beat
heard he was
Pizza
the
Man
biggest
KO.
samurai
remember that.
glazer of all time.
No,
What's
absolutely not.
What's your
bro. He
record with
fucking hates
Samurai?
him.
Did that ass?
Yes, he
Oh, I was
hates him,
probably
bro.
getting rage
Bro,
bait.
he
I think
revealed
Cal
his
said that
face
he
to you
loved it.
first. Of that.
too,
You remember when he revealed your face?
Yeah, that's why I remember
Get
his
the
schedule
fuck
in
off of me, bro.
tiebreaker or whatever. Yeah.
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
I was
no.
talking
So
to Week.
so I'm positive again. I beat him in ABL KO, and I don't think we fought anywhere else.
By this logic,
I
do
think I
not
think I
count.
think I
I'm
think
not
I think he
thinking
beat me
highly
once
of
in KO as well. So we fought twice in
thinking-
KO. It's 1-1 KO, and I beat him in ABL. And we didn't fight anywhere else. Don't talk about it. Zane, positive record. You,
Don't talk about it.
tiebreaker, positive record.
Negative record, H2O.
H2O
Or, yeah, negative,
positive
I meant
record.
negative record.
What's your record with Tron?
1-1.
I'm positive with Tron.
Ow. Ow.
Now look, prior to this list, the OG pound for pound list, I held a win against everybody besides H2O. He does not have that. He's not holding a win against everybody on that list.
I've
A
also
whole
never
different
fought
list
everyone.
to quantify that though.
I mean, it's not insanely different. There's just a few minor changes.
Fucking Shaggy and Todd.
I think
in
I
the
fought
top 10.
Tron and
Yeah,
Carlos.
it's- that's it.
Almost
Everybody else
certain.
is like
I have a
easy,
win.
though.
I have a win over both of those people.
Who, Shaggy and Tron?
No, Todd. Well, yeah, I obviously have a
that's
win
not.
over
That's
Tron.
not. Yeah.
Is
I
Todd
wanna go
even
back to
on
the
this
list,
list?
because I do
Todd,
not believe-
no,
No,
he's
he
using
fought
older.
you, Todd.
He's,
Todd.
yeah,
That's
his
the
point
old
right
list.
now
He
is
He
that
never
he's
fought
putting
in
people on the
FNL.
older
He never
list.
fought in
I
FNL.
was there for
And then
that.
I
He
beat
beat me
his
in
win.
BBL. He never
Okay.
fought me in FNL. He did beat me in BBL.
Okay,
Yeah,
may-
what
oh, no,
what
I
you
think
just said about the
I
old
saw- I
list,
saw him
the
fight-
only other difference, those
I saw him
people
fight
have
you,
wins
and
over.
you beat him in F. Okay, never mind. So then, I'm just gonna trust your word then on that. So it's like 3-1 or something. I thought I saw more, but BBL, I remember that one. So head to heads are
It goes to him. I already knew it goes to him.
with this list. It's pretty. It's smaller because a lot of the old names aren't on it anymore.
Stand fucking still.
Anyways, my main point was at the time, excluding Wheat from this conversation, obviously. You, who at the time was higher, like ranked, because we were both active, we were all fighting. Who was ranked significantly in skill better, and just like was known as the better fighter?
I don't
Okay.
even know.
Another
Me?
one thing we really need to figure out.
Don't
No,
know.
bro, no. You
Where
were
is
never.
this 2-1
Literally,
talk?
yes.
He BBL. He you right BBL.
We've both fought
You
No,
beat
twice
him
yeah,
in
he-
BBL.
yeah.
Once in BBL.
Yeah,
Where is this other match? Because FNL, all the results
fought-
are FNL.
we fought.
If it was not
That's
an
not
FNL,
true. We fought
they
in FNL. bro.
100% up. You can
They're
go
not
look
all.
at match
They were not.
results.
They were not
on
all
top.
posted because some of it was ran by Goji, bro. And you should not fucking post. You didn't even have access. to
Goji
the
wasn't
server.
allowed to post results until the very end.
Exactly.
You guys didn't fight
But he still held
when
events.
he was. You guys didn't when your guys' last match was before even I was around. It was in
We both
November.
know that we fought more than twice, right?
I just don't know where the other fight was. Is what I'm asking.
Exactly. But we definitely fought more than twice, and I'm pretty
Maybe.
sure it was in FNL.
I mean, this is kind of
I
like
don't
an
know
important
where.
detail. Though. Like if we weren't to remember WBE,
I just
we wouldn't
know
have
the
any
only
idea where
time
none
he's
of us
ever
beat.
beaten me was that split decision in BBL.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only time.
Okay.
So I'm 99% sure I have the positive record. against
Okay,
him.
so 100% he's beaten you once. You beat him
Yes.
once for sure.
For sure.
This other match,
I'm
We really-
99% sure I won the other match. And he knows that we fought multiple times before that. So,
No, I don't. I've only ever been told that you've beaten me once more, and you've never told me where until you said FNL, and I went through the FNL results,
Like,
and I couldn't find it.
I've always.
I'm
believed
going
this
through
has
it
it
been
could
again,
be
a
to
match,
make
FNL,
sure
but
we
I
just
know we
questioned it
fought.
today.
I know we fought multiple times. I just don't. I'm pretty sure it's FNL. I could be wrong though, but we definitely fought outside of BBL.
Yeah,
It could be
well, I'm trying
PBC,
to look.
HBC.
To be fair though,
BBL.
sometimes like when you're looking through results and shit, sometimes shit don't get documented. Like there's some fights that
Exactly.
weren't fucking in results. So that is a fair point. Like
Like one of his H2O wins, which wasn't even like a fucking thing until like,
Exactly, bro. He
very
has an
recently.
undocumented fight
It's just
against
it's
an
just one of
H2O
them.
and
Just
fucking-
trust me,
That's
bro.
fair,
Like
that's fair.
moments,
That's fair.
which is exactly
Okay.
what we're going with right here. The logic.
And we
should be
both agree
consistent.
that we fought
So-
3 times. We just forgot where.
Except
No,
it
yeah,
was
I'm not calling you a
forgotten,
liar. I just
the
don't know
H2O
where.
fight. but it was recollected, and H-Show did admit it happened.
All right, here's a better thing. Do you remember beating me anywhere else besides BBL?
No. I've only ever beaten you once. I'm that's not what I'm
Exactly.
arguing.
Okay. So that's
Well, yeah, I wasn't
So
questioning.
that's also
that.
not
My
deciding,
question-
He's not arguing that he
case
beat you. He's
closed.
just arguing that he doesn't know if you beat him again.
we're
Okay,
saying
okay,
that
I
we
might
fought
have found
more than
something. I
3
might have found
times,
something.
and he's only beaten me once.
But if you can't even remember if it was an FNL,
'Cause,
you
bro,
don't even know where we fought. That's what I'm
It
trying
could
to
have
say.
it could have been KO, FNL, ABL. Like there's so
We
many
definitely
things.
didn't fight in KO. I've only fought once in
It
KO.
could
and
have been
bullshit.
KO actually.
Could not have
I
been
think it
KO
could've
because
been KO.
I've only ever fought once in there.
Against who?
It was Pizza Man. And it was a
That is right.
fight.
I remember that.
It was a fight against Pizza Man where I was in facility. He gets on and begs me, saying he was going to leave for a couple months and he wanted to get our fight done. We go through the first round and he literally starts tornado spinning on me and backhanding. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, guys? It's just him and Shaggy. I'm like, what are y'all doing? This is literally cheating. And they're like, no, it's allowed. It's allowed for this fight. And
This is
I'm
what I
like,
mean, bro. Shaggy was the biggest pizza man glazer of all time, bro.
that
Bro.
pissed me
'Cause
off.
they're
That's
two
still-
autisms
Come you let
match
this
each
nigga
other.
spin, like spinning back fist.
Like legitimately, you know, whenever you
That,
can
that,
hold the
that was
two things
Pizza
and
Man's
spin
like
and-
move, bro.
It was literally a facility.
Pizza Man
fight.
was
It
literally
pissed me
a
off.
facility demon. Would sit in
That's
facility
like-
for hours and
It's like if
just
I let Jimmy
spin
hop
his
out the
fucking
ring,
ass
go
off.
on top of the ropes, jump into his opponent, and start fucking spinning, bro.
Either way, I don't know what the debate is. Yeah, I
Bro, I
just
can't
don't
believe,
remember.
bro. I
I'm-
literally can't believe Shaggy fucking scrubbed that record of me beating Pizza Man in there, bro. If that's true, I cannot believe that.
But
I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, I can only remember
There's
him having
no
one loss.
way he scrubbed that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, he does only have one.
Everything
no,
we're talking
he
about-
only has one counted loss. I don't know if yours counted now, but he only has
Bro,
one
these-
marked loss.
Why would the
because
other one not count, dude?
I have
Okay.
no idea, bro. But
My
I can confirm that's marked is that like we're not just assuming because I remember Logic's whole thing. He was one win away from passing it, and his only KO loss was Japan. So, and he was
Zane,
trying
yeah,
to tie Pizza Man's
or not
record.
Zane, fucking Samurai.
Yeah,
You
he
wanted
only
to talk
lost
about
once.
who was better back in the day. If you want to look at the old
Yes.
list, if you'd go through old list, I was behind that motherfucker. Back then, in terms
No,
of old,
bro.
old
I'm
heads,
talking
it was
about.
Zane. Yeah,
dude,
I know what you're
no, wait,
talking about.
Are you,
I'm
are
going
you
through
talking
the
about
timeline.
old? Like old,
No,
old?
I'm going through the timeline of he was number one. I became number two for a long time. He goes away. I was just the next person. But then he comes back and beats my ass, and he takes the number one spot again. Then
but listen,
H2O.
here's my counter to that.
Then
Here-
H2O.
Here's my
But,
counter
okay,
to that, bro.
but when
That same
I
time
remember,
was Kirk's time, fucking Adam,
No,
all
it
those
wasn't.
other
Kirk
guys.
went
that was
away.
the same time,
Kirk
bro.
literally disappeared. I'm talking
was-
after
that-
Kirk.
That was Kirito, Adam, Kirk, all those guys.
Kirk
bro.
literally left in the
Kirk
the
literally
first
bro,
open
that
weight
was
championship tournament.
back
It was
when I
literally
won
the first
the
open
second
weight.
BBL belt. That's when Kirk disappeared.
That was,
That was like
way early
way
on.
before.
Yeah, I don't know
And
what
then
the
I'm
fuck.
pretty
But
sure
it
he
was
did
still-
come
it
back
was
and like
still
try to fight.
everyone
but he was, like,
before
he
me.
didn't- He fought like once. It wasn't really him at all.
Yeah,
That
wasn't-
was still
yeah,
before
yeah.
my time.
it was. That's what I'm talking about. So we're talking about who's better in terms of dominance here. He was the number one. I became briefly. Then he comes back and takes it. Then
But I don't know.
H2O
I took it because I remember. I don't know where the rankings were at the time because I remember I came back and it was you and H2O's fight, like press conference. That's when I first came back.
Okay, okay,
and I
okay. Wait,
first-
wait, wait, wait,
The
wait. hang on.
first room I joined was H2O and Samurai.
He did
press
beat you
conference.
neck
I don't know
and
if it
neck.
was the first or second fight.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on there.
Did you find it?
Yeah, Why Mamba posted 10-9-21. H2O defeated Mamba by KO. Snore Montana beat Breadboy by KO on the mid card. Yeah,
Perfect. 2-1. I wasn't saying you didn't beat me. I was just saying I didn't know where it was.
Okay.
I always assumed FNL, just I never saw it.
You can.
They
you can
called
take
me a
this as
madman.
You want to
Alright.
look at the timeline is he's number one, goes away, comes back. Then roughly the only time you can make the argument that you could potentially have been the best fighter in this game was when it was you, me, and H2O fighting on that one night and you lost. Like whenever we all had our fight on that same
Well,
day.
then, bro, by
they-
that logic, you would be the best fighter in the game, bro, because you beat
I
both
was
of
the
us
best
on
fighter
that night.
at that time. Literally at that day.
But it was not
both
at that
beat
time
the
because you
same
had
night.
that one night, bro. You had that one day where you were good, and then
Ex-
what happened the rest of the
Perfect.
fucking
So
time?
for that day, for that time, when I beat you both, I was the best. How is that not an
For
argument?
one day, bro.
It's
and then
not
we ran
one
it back
day.
and you
It's
lost.
until the next fight.
and then you
I-
ran it back with H2O and you lost.
You're right. You're right. But for
So
that
then it-
small period, I was number 1. You can never
Bro,
say that you were that.
It
You
was
can never say that
one
you were
day
that.
out of the
You
entire months
also
that
can't
me,
say
H2O, and
one
you were
day
reigning.
because we had fights every 2 weeks. You can't say it just for one day. You have to say
Bro.
for that small period.
Okay,
Is Tupac in
this
this?
is why I said this.
No.
No.
This is why I said excluding
Could
weed. From what you guys remember, who was up there between me
I
and
came
When?
after him, so I really don't have a say.
No, you. I'm talking
What?
about
Wait,
like
when?
during the era, dude.
When I was
This is the
PBC,
same.
when he
This is the
wasn't there,
same
I
week
wasn't
that
there.
lost
H2O.
Lex.
like I wasn't like when I joined, he hadn't like had a fight until WB when I joined.
He fought in PBC 1, dude. What are you talking about?
I wasn't around for PBC one.
That bootleg ass fucking
Okay,
list.
I'm
bro.
talking all the way into the end. So in between that,
No,
Guys, I'm really sorry. Here. I didn't.
I
didn't do
joined.
that.
Okay, so I joined in December of 2021, but the first PBC event I even showed up to, it was Ray versus Zara at PBC 11.
Can you
Say
spawn me in
that was not PBC.
something?
There's no way that was PBC 11.
That was PBC 11, I promise you.
Okay,
Can you spawn me
where's
in
Lex at? Lex,
something?
Lex.
He's
This
not gonna kiss
is
me.
up
I
to you.
don't fuck.
From
Well,
our time, who was known as like the guy between us two?
from me and you?
No, between
Oh.
me and him.
You
For the
both
longest
were
time, it was
cool, but
H-Roll 1, me number 2, and then everybody else below.
I'd say that's probably a fair comparison because you were an owner of the PBC and that was like the biggest rec room boxing server at the time.
No, he's
Everyone
talking
was-
about who's a better fighter.
Yeah,
during
oh,
that
like
time.
Better fighter too.
who was like
Well, at the time,
hot
I'd
guy.
probably say you,
Okay.
just from an unbiased standpoint.
Longevity's
Well,
coming
that's
into play
case
here.
closed.
So
Lex Play says
now
Samurai.
what if
all
what
we
if he wins and he's better than you today now? Because today also
Are you,
matters.
are you talking about today?
When you guys fight,
We
he's
can't
better than
count.
you.
We haven't fought today, dude.
I'm saying when you guys fight in like 2 days.
Okay,
It's not like if
that's
he
the
wins.
I'm
now,
talking about. All right, that still outweighs all the other factors that we just touched up on.
but the other factors are not heavy. So like if he wins,
It's
and
not.
let's say you guys were to
I'm
have a tiebreaker,
I'm positive
what
in
does that
every
mean?
other factor, dude.
accomplishments
this
no,
is not-
they're not.
Longevity.
And
no.
accomplishments
What are
do
you talking about?
matter.
Longevity,
Oh,
yes.
boy.
You've come back and
No,
done worse than I have since we've come back. You have way more losses.
Dude.
You've almost double the losses of wins you have since you've been back.
Because I've had
And
double
I
the
get-
fights, bro. Like
I'm sorry.
Bro,
That's just how
if
the
you
fuck
if you
that
would have
works.
if you would have fought the same Jin and Nori, you probably would have lost. But you haven't
I've
fought
also
them,
lost
and we
to
don't know
Nori.
that.
I've
Exactly.
lost to Nori.
So like, what the fuck is this conversation, dude?
I've had
Okay, but
listen.
that means I'm not saying it's like in his favor.
We
but I'm
both
saying it's
lost
not
to
in
Gold
yours.
Master. We both lost to Nori. We both lost to fucking whoever. But
You've also
at the
gotten-
time that we were all peak, I beat everyone. He only beat H2O.
Okay,
Like, what the fuck?
right. Okay,
Why is this
I'm
a
saying now,
conversation, dude?
That's why I never said longevity wasn't. his favor. If
Longevity
you
can't
remember
come
me
into
when I
play when we're
first
both
talked
active
about
right
this,
now, and I'm still.
And as we're both active right now, I'm better than you right now.
Your mic cut out.
Currently,
said he's better than
wanna
you
talk
right now.
Yeah,
actively,
we can't be right here. when
I'm
you
better
haven't
than you
had-
right now.
Like, he hasn't even had a title shot yet, bro. Like, he fought. How many fights?
The
have you
title
had since
shot
you've
you've
been
been
back?
what,
Four?
gifted?
the title shot you. Okay,
Oh.
well, great. Okay, I got away from him.
Yo, Cal, do you
Okay,
like my
Listen,
list?
I'm gonna have to expose my caliber.
You like my list, Calvin?
Out of all the leagues since both of us have been back, I've done better than he has. Simply based off of wins and losses, I've done better since we've both been back in terms of wins and losses. He literally has almost
expose him.
Angel,
he literally
Angel, come here.
literally Samurai has almost double
Hey,
the losses he has
put
wins
me
since he's
at
been back.
2.5 right above that.
So how the fuck can he say that he's better than me since he's been back?
Come back.
This
So what
also
I'm
goes
saying-
back to what I was saying before. You guys are judging me off the losses I had when I didn't give a fuck.
That doesn't
Judge me
fucking
off-
matter. You
judge
still
me-
fought
bro,
officially
judge me
and
from
lost.
Lex number
15
one.
and
You
below.
still fought officially and lost.
It wasn't
That's
that
your
you
fucking
didn't.
fault.
It's that you
My
weren't
Lex.
really- you weren't putting in much effort.
Too
at the
mushy.
time.
Okay,
But
3.
that it's more that
Boom.
it wasn't that you
Every
didn't
fight I've
try.
ever
You
not
did
put
not
effort in,
want
we're
to
not
lose
counting,
again.
guys.
You were not happy you lost to Jin.
I
And
didn't
also
put any
now,
effort in the
Aw.
fight I fought you. The fight I fought you
Thanks,
that you beat
man.
me, I didn't put any effort in, so we shouldn't count it. How the fuck does that make any sense,
I
Samurai?
don't speak sign language, bro.
Bro, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Mom,
And you know it's not the same.
Mamba at one.
Like, it really is. the same.
Shaggy.
What I'm okay, everybody sit. Longevity, I didn't put in his favor. I just didn't put it in your favor. I think that's like it's still not decisive.
So then it
I
doesn't
think your
come down to
guys'
longevity. It
doesn't.
comes down
I don't-
to
okay,
who
I think I have it over.
at the time
Okay, back
was
then,
the guy.
back then. Okay, back then, who was the guy? The guy was H2O. Who beat H2O? Maybe you got one over.
Bro.
Okay, this is like my logic.
And then
I've
who
been
beat
around.
him?
I've
Me.
lost to Carlos 3 times. I've beaten Goldmaster twice. Carlos has lost to Goldmaster twice. Carlos is not better than me, but I might be a little bit. I can be in the discussion with Goldmaster. Maybe at that
Bro,
time.
by
but now-
that logic, wheat is number 1 pound for pound, dude. Like,
That's
No,
not what he's
that's
saying
the
at all.
exact opposite. Because if that, I did not say Carlos was number 1. Is he? I never said that. Okay,
all right.
let's go by more recent logic. I beat Goldmaster and I beat Japan. Goldmaster was still above me because you put him up against other people, he was still going to be a way harder fight for most people. So like this comes down to you. You beat H2O. That same day, if you put H2O in the ring with anybody and you fought those same people, who was going to have a harder time? They were going to have a harder time with H2O. So I think that you beat him. I don't think that made you bet back on you. So you clearly swap between being the top guy. You haven't had a
Crazy
time
we're
period where
talking
you
about
were
this and we
number
still
1.
haven't gone to this, bro.
You've had
Yeah.
your smaller.
I know. We
durations
need
of
to wrap this up. I feel like every point I've made.
I literally
been
forgot
significant.
who the debate's between.
Okay.
Is it? It's. I
So,
know
okay,
it's
if
these
I'm gonna
three.
Yeah.
It's
if I'm gonna
between
sum
us.
We're
up
talking
right
about
here,
the placement of Jiggle Beef.
If I'm
and
gonna
who's
sum
higher
up
between
I feel
right
like
now,
Jiggle
everything
Beef.
I've stated, there's no way you could put him higher
I just
out of
did.
everything I
But
said.
what I'm saying,
Samurai
is-
is doing a
I
way
think your
good job
guys'
at
matches
convincing
now
that.
are gonna matter way
biased.
more than you're gonna admit. Because if that's the case, then you guys shouldn't even be fighting. It's stupid then. But you guys should be fighting because it is not a one-sided thing. It is pretty. The board's pretty balanced. I say if he beats you,
What's going on right now?
a rematch is. You guys could argue for a rematch, but if not, and you're not gonna rematch, then you might have to settle with the fact that you guys can topple over each other.
The thing is, I don't necessarily think I'm above you. I think it's quite arguable between us. I think the reason we disagree here is because I think he's better than both of us, but you disagree. You think this is a question
I also
between me
disagree.
and him. It's a question between me and you. And I think if you want to put yourself above me, I think it's completely valid. You're 2-1 with me, I'll give you that. Accomplishments, everything you've said, I completely agree. I don't think it's this complete landslide victory for you. But yeah, if you want to put yourself above me, I
So you've just been
completely
fucking
agree with that.
arguing for half an hour for no reason. Okay.
Literally about
No,
it.
so I'm higher.
Literally,
That's it. So I'm
literally
higher.
making
That's
my
it. It's over, bro. I'm higher than.
No, it's just so we can
God
move
damn.
on. But I also said this at the very start. Either way,
This is
He's
still.
better
This
than
is
both
also
of
what I
us.
mean. We're having our own list.
Okay,
We need to come
okay,
together and have one
let's-
exact perfect list.
Let's.
but you'll
let's
never
talk,
admit
okay,
that he's
because
better.
we're
You're
not gonna
never
pass
gonna
I've
admit
beaten
he's
him multiple
Wait,
times.
Just because
Bro,
you
his
beat
pride is
him,
hurt.
he's better than you. Just
Fuck
because
you.
you
Wait,
beat
he's
better
him
than me,
all
but
the
I've
time,
beaten
he's
him
better than
wait,
you.
multiple times.
We shouldn't
How
be
can you rank
questioning him.
somebody
If we want
higher
to
when
come
you've beaten
to
him
a
multiple times?
decisive list, the
See,
biggest thing
Mr.
we have
Wheat
not addressed
Atomic
is this.
on your all-time hate.
Yeah, you're
We've been
not
arguing
even
about
fucking
the
close. to
lows.
number
Okay,
two.
okay, no,
I
we're
want to
still
hear
talking.
you.
We're-
I want to hear you.
All right, me and Cal, we've had flip-flop fights, but when we fought, I had the better, and then more towards the end, he had the better. I disappeared for a long time, so this is the Tron effect right here. Cal was fighting all these guys. He went through all these generations. Same thing as Tron. When I left, Cal wasn't like insanely good. So he went through DM.
I
He
was
went through
literally
all this
number
shit.
1 when you left.
I think you had beat H2O, but I wasn't like.
No, I beat
I
Mamba.
was-
Mamba
when-
was
when I
number one.
left-
Okay, bro. Okay,
No.
I want a case because obviously I put myself against above Cal because I'm just a go like that. But I want to know why you're number 2 because I literally have no fucking idea.
Oh,
It's-
and
it's
this
a
one I
Tron
can
round, bro.
finally
It's a Tron.
actually like.
I need
reason
like a full
something.
case
'Cause
why
I was-
Calvin Omega's
I
number 2,
saw
'cause I
Cal's
fucking
return
missed
fight
all of it.
live. I was
I
there.
missed all
Yeah,
of it.
let me talk about what he just said real quick. Okay.
This is the Tron
We had
effect
our-
where
our
everybody
fights.
left, and then
No,
like
except
these two
Tron.
kept fighting.
No, that is not the case because Tron sucked when everybody was around. I did not. When I started, right, we had our flip-flop fights, right? We fought when I was 2 months in, when I was competing in Green to Gold, which at the time was for beginners. He beat me in BBL. And in that same time period, he fought me in FNL and he beat me. So that was like those were the same times. I was new, and you claimed that was when you were really good. You lost to Alex right after, and then you got steamrolled by H2O. So I don't even know if you want to even like say that was your prime, because that's a bad look on you. We continue. If anything, in those fights, he was worse than he was when we fought later on, because he actually put in effort. When we fought in WBE, I was a league owner, so I wasn't putting in as much work anymore. Like I was hardly fighting. I was just going like when Mamba got up there, I told him I'd fight him because he wanted to beat me. He didn't. We fought, right?
We
We also fought the same Mamba. I beat Mamba. No. We keep going.
Okay.
WBE.
Keep going.
Then I beat you.
I'll touch
Which-
on this. Keep going.
So WBE, I beat you, and then we fought in BBU and I beat you. So that tied the record. Then you left. All right. By that point, I'd already beaten. I didn't beat H2O. I beat Pizza Man. I beat. You were like kind of there for a week, but like that was after. Our
When
fight.
did you beat Pizza Man?
I beat Pizza Man twice. I beat him once in ABL, and then the other one is FNL or ABL. No, it was in FNL, but we did it in the
You
ABL.
lost in PBC. The last thing I remember is you lost in PBC.
Yeah, we had an exhibition in PBC, and we had an exhibition in ABL. And I won one in
I
ABL,
don't
and he
remember
won one in
anybody.
PBC. We have a group. He wouldn't agree to the fight unless it was an exhibition. So we're 3-3 for count exhibitions, 2-2 for count officials. Tron, I'd already beat him. So at that point, I already had a good case up against you. We continue on, and just
Bro,
because
he's
you left,
pissing into the fucking camera.
okay, just because you left, that does not mean stuff doesn't exist. Because it's like the same thing. Like
I know.
Goldmaster could arguably
Can
be
I hold it
here
for you next time?
with the discussion against me if he was around that day, but he wasn't. And these things just happen. Like that's just how it played out. You have come back, and you've had enough time to come back now to do exactly what I did, and you didn't, and you haven't, and you probably won't.
Don't be
And
a
if you do, then
fucking
okay,
Jew.
maybe you can make
Oh
the argument for it. But I've been the generation back then. I
now
beat the
you're really
generation
on
now,
Mr. Wheat.
and you've
number
just
one.
barely
Can
beaten
you,
the
can you,
generation.
can
from
you
back then.
redraw?
Okay. Here's
Yeah.
my. Can we all like sit down? Here's my claim.
Negro.
We're gonna go back to this again. Out of the list, who have you beat?
I'll list him.
Okay.
You haven't beaten me.
Everybody.
All right.
The,
Haven't beat
the one that's
shit.
invalid a little bit
Okay.
is Zane, because those
Is what?
I'd say the invalid one is Zane, because he wasn't as good as he is now.
And I would literally
When
I
you
like,
beat
I was
me?
not, you
trying
did
that.
fight Zane, like, yeah, I forgot
We
about
fought
that.
twice
You
in
had-
Legacy tournament. We're 2-0, but like I don't take much up to it.
The thing is,
Yeah, those were.
I
but-
beat him,
Yeah.
him.
When the fuck did you beat me?
So
Gal?
like,
We fought in
Don't
Legacy.
y'all just see him point at the fucking air, bro?
When?
Remember you
Huh?
destroyed Rave twice in a row, and then we fought in the PBC Apex.
Oh,
So-
I didn't even know that shit counted. Okay.
Round one kill. I don't remember that shit.
With that saying,
Anyways,
Calvin, I
fuck
will
up. That
give you
was
the
when I
number
first
2
got back.
spot.
Okay.
I feel like
you moved
me
away from the board.
disappear.
Who'd you beat?
Okay. Him, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I have more. Okay, so I have more than that. And then what
Okay,
you
now
think
look.
about you not being around?
I feel like that shouldn't be held against me, because
It's not
that's
held
being
against
held.
you, but it's held for
It's
me.
no, it's being held against my discussion. Because
But no, because we're not in a
He
discussion.
left,
You-
broke his
he-
foot,
he-
and didn't need like a rough
he
period. when
had-
he started.
he
I
had
was there
more
when
time-
he came back. I was there literally
Bro,
for the first
he
fight.
had more time to adapt to everyone. He was here when Goldmaster first started. I wasn't. I came when Goldmaster was already dominating.
Okay,
I thought you meant like
by that
Goldmaster
logic,
started like when he came back.
I came back. All right.
So what? You think
when I first
I'm
came back,
maybe 2 or 3?
back up. When I first came back, I had a
Come
break.
on,
called
I-
me
you-
over,
you
dickwad.
came back.
Fuck, bro.
Don't you remember
I
when
can
we
make the same
sold
case.
five?
When I
Don't
first
you
came
remember when we
back,
sold
I did
five?
not care.
Bro, he
Like, I
called
did
me
not care
over.
who I was
Stop
fighting.
glazing
I
the
want-
fucking stream, bro.
Yo,
Oh my god.
When I first came back, I make the same case you
I
did.
appreciate
I
it,
didn't
Jimmy.
care. I was winning. I became heavyweight champion in that time in
I don't
DM,
even
the
know
biggest
how's
league
the
at the moment,
discussion.
which is a huge league to do it in. You came back, nothing. And also, we can say you haven't had enough time to prepare, like you were just
You
saying.
go spar after this?
You came back at OFC
Feeling
5, which
pretty
is
hot
about
today.
to be a year ago in December. So you've had plenty of
Oh,
time.
fuck. We
And you
also
had-
are you,
I'm
but I
not
did just
saying I
pop some
haven't enough
melatonin, so I might fucking
I don't
fall
know where you're
asleep
getting that
halfway
from.
through.
That works.
But then nothing's being held
Come on.
against
I'm just
you
saying.
because
I'm just saying that you have witnessed all these guys start, and you have been able to like you phased into it, you know? Because like, oh, you're like, oh, I don't know how to word it, but you phased into when like this new gen happened, and you grew with the style. I came back, and I still have to adapt to it. I haven't fully adapted to it.
I think
But, like, it
Calvin
was
will make us
second-
too. I don't think there's like a between
It
you
was- it
two.
was
I
like-
think Calvin should be doing.
It was
From
like a
what I'm
second
hearing,
nature.
He fucking beat
Listen,
Goldmaster,
listen.
H2O
He
Japan.
beat
like,
everybody.
okay.
Literally beat
Yeah.
everybody.
it was
From what
it
I'm
was
hearing,
second
yes,
nature
he
to him.
deserves to.
It wasn't second nature to any other old gen that happened because he was around when it did
Second-
happen. You know,
I don't know what that means.
so what you're trying to say is it's
second
unfair.
like no, I mean I don't know. Hold on. Second nature
He
means
beat
like
the goat with a broken foot, bro. Like
this is just
what-
glazing,
what
dude.
could
Does
possibly
anybody
be second
remember
nature?
COVID Zane?
No, listen.
Hey yo.
Second, he like
I felt that in
I
my
don't know how
ear.
to say it though. He like morphed into the whole like new gen style. We came back and it was kind of just like boom, like we just had to deal with it. He just like
the only thing I've
phased into it.
learned is hand movement.
So like he's just it now.
That's the only
Huh?
thing I've started, and that wasn't even to get into the new gen style. If anything,
But like you
the
got more
people
used
using
to
hand
them.
movement. I mean,
Like
I
as it
guess,
went on.
but that's because I've beaten them. You haven't. So if you were to beat Goldmaster, you would probably get more used to his style. If you were to beat Japan, which you haven't fought him, you'd get more used to his style. If you were to beat Wild Out, you get more used to his style. When I first started, I beat Pizza Man. I got used to his style.
You-
I beat you. I got used to your style.
Here's a better comparison.
how it
Here's a better
works.
comparison. The same Goldmaster that I
What is
fought.
The shot.
Yeah.
When you beat Goldmaster, was that when he was like starting, or was that
Oh,
like
I
when you beat
roofied
No,
Goldmaster?
he was world
roofied
champion in
it.
OFC. He was undefeated.
Well, when did you beat him? After the first fight with him?
Yes, wait, it was definitely after. Yeah.
So like OFC what?
Okay, so
Around, like,
he beat him
OFC, like
in the
9,
tournament, and the finals of the tournament was OFC 8.
Drink up.
So it was around there. He'd already
Okay.
beaten
And
you.
by
he
the
was
way, when
world
you
champion.
fought
I
him,
could be
he
rude,
was
but
not
I'd still
new.
kick the shit out
He
of
was
you.
world
Huh?
champion. You fought him for the world title. Like he was
Little twink.
perfect. He was great. So there's
Okay.
like no argument in that.
But at the time,
Oh,
you
we're
are
all
also
faggots
you didn't
arguing about record.
come from a hiatus. You were still actively playing. I had came from a hiatus
Okay, you came from a hiatus.
when I
you-
fought that
okay,
Goldmaster.
Okay, you lost. And then you fought him again, not off a hiatus, off of constantly
But
being
you
on the
fought
game,
that
and you
same
lost worse.
Goldmaster that I lost to the second time and also lost.
I mean, yeah, but I was definitely way less prepared than like you said. I didn't prepare. I fought him only because he didn't get the H2O fight, and I wanted to give him a big match. And I fought him.
But
If anything,
how
I still did better
unprepared
than
were
him.
you, bro? Like how
I hadn't.
You
played
weren't-
the
you
game
weren't-
Besides,
weren't-
I was going to pull out the day before, because I was not prepared
Oh.
for. I
It
only
was the
did it
tag team the day
for-
before.
Yeah, that was how bad it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I
and
gotta
I
wait for it.
carried your fucking buns.
So so basically, what he's saying is it comes down to Goldmaster, and that's what makes us debatable. When I've beaten him twice and he's lost him twice, that's what I'm
I
hearing.
don't. It's not a debate. It isn't a debate. Who's never?
No, it's not a debate.
Okay,
but I
yeah.
want to hear
I
his
think
side because
from
it's
what
not
I'm
fair to
hearing,
me if I don't listen.
Cal
to him.
hit like the perfect sweet spot of like H2O phasing out into the good new gens, and he was able to fight all of them, fight a lot, which gave him a lot of credibility. So I think he's number 2.
Say that again.
Okay. What were you saying?
I
before let
said,
go?
Okay.
I don't know.
So okay, what I'm hearing from you is it comes down to Goldmaster, and if it comes down to Goldmaster, I've beaten Goldmaster twice and you've lost him twice.
But we fought different Goldmasters.
No, you just said we fought the same Goldmaster.
Bro, no, you're not understanding. You're not
You're acting
understanding.
like a
Technically,
show
I guess
now,
if
Mr.
time
Lee.
range,
The
you would
Goldmaster I
fight
fought
2
recently
different gold masters.
wasn't a
but you
different
both fought
Goldmaster
the
than
2
I
different
beat.
gold
It was a different me that he fought. I was way worse in the last match. than
But
I
it
was
wasn't
in
like a
the
year
match.
hiatus, Cal, bro. He
It
fought a
wasn't
year
a
hiatus.
I
in,
never
bro.
said it was a year hiatus.
That's
You're
why it's
saying-
different, dude. It's
Y-
like
you weren't coming off a year hiatus either. You forget like
when
you
I
had a
fought him
match
the
in
first
January.
time.
No, he was not a year hiatus.
It was, bro. That was me after coming back from fucking army training, dude. Like, that was. It probably wasn't a year, but it's definitely a very long time.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, it was a
almost
while,
year.
but
I'm like, I'm
Are
gonna
you
lag
still
out.
stream-
streaming? What the
okay, you
fuck?
came back first time.
Stop talking.
You
I can't
lost
hear you.
still.
I'm gonna lag out again. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Is this
Look
still
at
being
you.
streamed?
I don't know what
Jimmy,
his debate
are you
is.
still streaming?
Yes, I'm
literally
so
beat
I
streaming.
can't add anything on my
Everyone-
dick rider,
You're
basically.
fucking around,
You've
bro. so I
literally
know.
beaten everyone he's beaten.
Rotating a
and
vodka
some.
bottle.
And you've beaten people he hasn't beaten. And you've stuck around longer and been a top player for longer than he was a top player. Like
I don't think this is a
confused as to
debate.
how-
I think Calvin will make something. I don't think.
He didn't get clobbered when he came back by everybody. And
I
just
feel
said,
like
okay, I need time
he's going to be
settle.
more heated at the fact that I could arguably be 3
you are
on
you're
in
the
some
goat.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wheat.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that's
I
going to
just
be a
want-
more.
I
Now,
want
look, I
you
think we need to come.
contentious problem.
I think.
want you-
I think
I
we
wanna let
find.
you
We
just
need to
talk.
come to like an agreement. All right.
Calvin Omega's 2.
Fuck all that. We need to come to an official agreement. I think I don't go lower than 3. I definitely think I'm
Nope.
higher than Wheat and Zane,
Zane's 3.
and that's it. There's no way.
I think you're
Okay,
higher
then
than
it
me.
doesn't
I think
sound
you
like
can
we're
take
coming
5.
to an agreement.
In the past, bro, in the past, Zane wasn't even considered 3. Zane barely
Yes,
broke like 5 or
Because
6.
you made the pound for
I think
pound
we
list.
slept on him.
I
until he
didn't make
came
it. We
back.
all talked about it, like how we did
No,
currently.
you made a pound for pound. Remember, you had Shaggy and
It
Pizza
was
Man
listen.
listed higher
It was
than
it was
before.
me, you, and him, and we
It was
talked about it.
basically Samurai's friend group ranked besides H2O. That
Bro,
was what
you were
the
you were
list
literally a
made was.
deciding factor, and we considered it. We all
I was
talked
number
about it.
7. You had Pizza Man and Shaggy above me.
Bro. All right, at that time, you probably were number 7 because that was way before all. That was way before DM.
It was
fucking-
WBE.
Yeah,
I'd already done
listen.
more than both of them combined.
you can't blame that on me when it was literally. I remember it clearly. It was me, you. No, it was we, you, and me. And this, I think it was in this room, and we were talking about it, and we came up to that thing. So it shouldn't be all put on me and on my shoulders when we literally came up with that shit all together.
Okay, it kind of does because we're coming back to it now, and you're not up for debate about Zayn being above. What you're acting like it's like you have the same reaction to this as if we said like Tron was number 5. Like you're acting like it's not even a possibility. I have, from my
Tron,
knowledge
it
and everything
would
I
never
know,
be number 5.
I have Zayn 3.
I have Zane 3.
And if it goes
Zane's my
down, I
goat.
have you and
Bro,
Wheat
that
up
was
for
that
debate.
wasn't even a conversation until today. Where is that even coming from, dude?
It's
It's always been a
little bit.
conversation. Just nobody ever brought it up to you. Really.
Number
Like,
3.
I can find a podcast from 4 months, or probably more months ago, where
Okay,
I brought
we'll
it
go
up.
back. We'll go back to this conversation again.
Oh, it's going to take 5
Zane.
hours, bro.
Zane,
To defend myself.
who from
against
this
3.
list have you beat
Fucking
that you hold a
some of
positive
them.
record against?
Couple of them at least, you know.
Hasn't beat H2O.
Fought them once.
Beat me
Beat
once.
Tron, beat Beatsman, didn't
He-
But
beat.
it's not just that.
He
It's
hasn't
not
fought
just
Lex.
accomplishments that we're talking about here. It's longevity. It's
Fought
influence. He
Goldmaster once,
fucking
lost.
he swipes
fought
the
Lex, I think.
floor with you in terms of influence.
Okay, but I don't
Dominance,
think
he's been
anybody
a
in this
far
room-
Okay,
Dominant
guys, don't
dominant
count
fighter
influence
in
though,
his
because that's
fighting.
unfair. Influence, I'm higher than H2O. Let's be honest here. Let's not count the influence. You know,
H2O is a fag.
influence is a very unfair factor in here.
Okay. I don't, they never fought. Lost to Gold, beat Wheat, lost to Japan, beat Pizza
Raped
Man,
Pizza Man.
beat Tron.
Okay, what
I
I'm
have a positive
seeing.
record.
Okay, he hasn't beaten
You guys
me.
fought once.
Positive record of Wheat. No, twice. Has positive record of Wheat. Hasn't fought Lex. Lost to these two.
Which is
Less than
crazy.
you've lost to Gold, by the way. Positive
They
record of
fought
Pizza
once.
Because
Man.
I only fought him once.
Positive record
What
of
the
Tron.
fuck?
So he has better
Bro.
head-to-heads.
How?
Okay.
What the fuck?
You?
Dude.
No. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely yes. Definitely yes.
You-
Definitely
You
yes.
do.
No. Yes.
No.
What do you mean
Debatable.
no?
I still don't know about this. You don't have a better record of Lex.
Yes, I do.
You just admitted you're 2-1 with him in his favor.
Getting so much.
When did
Tron
I didn't.
won
I did not admit that at
Yes,
all.
you did. Yes, you
Beginning when
did.
he
When
was
did
like,
I
okay,
admit
it's
that?
2-1 then.
No,
It's
we
on
fought.
camera,
He
dude.
beat me in FNL, and I beat him some other places. I think
Yeah,
like
You gotta
but
figure
I
out where these
watched
other
the
places
video.
are though. Like
Yeah.
these maps.
Some other
like,
place.
you
You
gotta
might
figure
have
out-
beaten some other
Bro, I
place.
can't just
remember.
remember that, dude. He
Yo,
made me
I
do
just
it.
remembered.
What?
I just
Okay,
remembered. I
hold
beat
on.
H2O
No,
in
listen,
some
listen.
places.
Oh, Gold Mask.
I
You
beat
hold
him
first
in
round
some
live,
places.
everybody
You
said
You don't
you
gotta
not
tell-
remember.
I
I
remember
remember
I
you
fought
saying
H2O
you don't
in some
remember where
place
you
and I
fought
beat
him, but it's my fault for not remembering every goddamn fight I had in power boxing.
From power because it's power boxing, bro. You fought fucking some
It was the
facility
number
members.
3
and
league. It was the
bro,
number
it was
3 league.
Scratch's
That shit was
friends,
like
and it
a
wasn't
million
anybody
years ago.
important, dude. It doesn't matter.
It was
Just
important
now
enough that
remembering.
whenever you and
Bro, you
Samurai
fought a bunch
showed
of
up, you thought
Booyah.
you was
Go
gonna
Master.
fucking lose.
Bro,
Okay,
you fought
you're gonna
people
have
who
to
were worse
replace
than
me.
Booyah. In
I don't
fucking
know.
top
I
Right
You
now-
don't know that.
So
You
you're
can't
number
say that.
six.
You're just
I 100%
saying that.
do know
Wait,
that.
wait, wait,
Nobody.
wait, wait,
Was
There's
was
nobody
Red
born
Diamond?
there.
Wait.
Okay,
wait,
this is
wait, wait,
becoming.
wait,
This is
wait.
becoming.
Six.
This is becoming.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
I'm
Shut
number
the
six.
fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Okay.
Listen.
We have one person. All of us don't necessarily need to be on. Everybody has their own opinion. Zane, do you believe you're better than Samurai on the pound for pound ranking?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
Yeah.
Wait, do you believe it?
Bro, I
Yeah,
knocked
he's
you out
number
multiple
three
times.
for
bro.
I
Fuck
believe
you.
it. So we're 3-1. Zane, our agreement, outnumbered. Zane is number 3. Now it's 4 and 5. that's the only
I think
one.
easily it's 4 to babies, 5 wheat. Well, not easily, but I think,
Yeah, I can-
and we might
I can
agree.
go
I
with
think we
Yeah,
will agree.
that's
I
fine.
think overall.
I don't know how I possibly dropped from number 2 to 4, bro. Like,
You were never at
She's
number
even been
two.
at
That's
2 in
why.
a couple
what do you mean I
years.
was never at number 2, dude? We
You
came
haven't
to
been
the
at number
agreement.
2 in a long ass time.
We
I'll put
came
it
to
that
the
way.
agreement together. The long time ago is when I was
Okay.
active.
Number 2 pound for pound.
We had Zooey on like
groomer.
top 10 when you were number 2. And
Zooey wasn't on the
been a
top
good
10.
Lex,
number.
stop drawing faggot shit on the board, bro. What are you doing? What is that, bro?
Cesaro
ball
and
sack?
Shaggy and Todd.
My
Right?
What am I looking at, bro?
It was about as credible.
Erase it,
hard.
bro.
No.
Bro, draw it on fucking your little
Okay.
whiteboard over there.
Faggot. Come on.
Okay.
This is the official list.
From what? 2015.
Samurai's official list.
No, it's the official list considering what Elvi agreed with.
No, you're gonna buy.
What out of all this?
Now, to be fair, I still think Goldmaster's in the top 5, but fuck it.
No.
I thought he was, and I thought Japan was
He also
higher.
thinks
But
fucking Cypher should
these
come
debates
back.
all get me like, I've been corrected.
Yeah, Angel, you were not around, so you don't have a voice.
I think we did reach a
He's
good
knowledge.
sort of middle
Dumbass.
ground.
Like
Obviously,
I know a
think there's
lot from when
personal
before I was
biases in
around
here
too.
a little bit, but
It's so valid.
Angel, can I spar you, buddy?
Yeah.
Just one spar. Just one quickie.
I do think though maybe
Quick.
10
What?
is
What?
interchangeable.
What?
Possibly.
Can we talk about how you
Who
guys
had
had me at
Prawn at
number
10?
6
Or
earlier, bro?
Who do you
Like,
you
what the
have?
fuck?
I don't know. I just feel like
That was
maybe
weak.
there's some other things you could throw in
I had
there.
you
and
6
get
or
paid
5.
for it, but
How did you have
I'm
me at
number
6
number
or
five.
5.
6?
I thought we were close, and I thought Gold was better
Dude,
than us.
number
I
6?
almost
Are you
still hold that
fucking
belief.
insane? Bro, even with that, I have
still
me at
hold that
4 and you
belief.
at 5. So who the fuck was above us?
Gold.
No, dude. What the fuck?
okay, taking gold out of being at fucking 3. or
Gold is
whatever.
definitely not fucking. All right, let me see. I think
He's
gold is like
won
6
more
now.
belts than both of us against
No,
better people than
Well,
both of
okay,
us.
okay.
Yes,
wait,
he has.
wait. You do have
Dominance.
to
He's
say
been a number 1 fighter.
fighting is
By
so much
that-
more important now.
Bro, by that, gold is above
What?
Zane.
No.
And that's just not.
No,
Bro, that-
hey, I made the
Well,
case
that's
for a
what you
second,
put.
but then I forgot.
That's what you
Yeah.
put.
Yeah.
But
So,
but the fighting is so different. Like how much you fight. That's why gold
True.
has so many belts because they fight a ton now, right?
That's right.
in this
that's-
era
Yeah.
in Gold's era compared
That's just
to
a part
our
of it.
era, Gold's more dominant than we were. In terms of accomplishments, I think arguably he has more accomplishments. So dominance and accomplishments we give him. Longevity, fuck it, we can debate that, but that's
We
still
can-
2
it's
out
can't-
of
it's
3.
not
Zane's
for
went
debate, it's his
unbeatable.
era, bro.
Gold's never been unbeatable, and I've proved that. Japan's proved
Gold's
that.
been
Alex,
really,
like,
really
Tron have
hard,
proved
yeah.
it. Fab has
Yeah.
proved it.
But
there's
I'm
been-
talking about me and him. I'm talking about me and him. I'm not talking
Oh
about
yeah.
Zane.
No, I know. I was
Who did
comparing
2
Zane and Gold
times?
because he was saying by that logic,
So-
Gold's 3.
So I don't know. I think he has a case to be at 4, and I think you're not ready for that
No.
talk. So we'll talk about it later.
I don't know anybody besides you. agrees with
Gold,
that.
Lex,
Let's see. I'll
Pizza
fucking
Tron.
knock you out on
Official
Saturday.
list.
About things.
What? What?
Bottle flip challenge. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody disagree?
Or you just rotate?
H2O.
Interchangeable.
Mm.
That's what I have.
What? These two?
What? Samurai and
Oh
Lee?
yeah. And also, I don't agree with this. I have Pizza Man above Japan and Lex above
Faggot.
Pizza Man.
I have Japan above
I don't
Lex,
think
personally.
Lex is.
but-
Oh my
below
God.
Lex, you're
Japan.
calling me.
Bro.
Lex, you're calling me that.
Okay,
but I
okay,
literally
everybody,
fought
everybody.
for you to get this spot,
Okay.
dude.
Where's
I'm
number
not
10.
calling you fat. I'm
Number
calling
10,
this
raise
guy.
your hand if you're
where
okay
is
with
he?
Tron.
I'm calling this guy a faggot, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Fucking
think it
Pizza Man
matters.
above
Yeah,
me.
sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'm okay with Tron.
Number 9, Pizza Man.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
with
Number 3,
Pizza Man
okay,
being
okay. I'm outnumbered. Japan 8,
Japan is
Nope.
not higher than Lex. I stand on that. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think personally Japan's higher than Lex, but I got a bunch
Yeah.
of fucking old heads
If
in
by
here.
this, if he's not below Pizza Man, then yeah. Okay, Lex 7.
Yes.
We're going by this.
Mm.
Gold. What the 4? Are you high?
Gold 6.
Huh?
You was 4 twice.
It says-
That says
no. Were you going all the way up here? No, right here. Look. You got-
oh.
It's supposed to say 6.
Okay. Okay,
know.
6 gold, everybody.
6 gold,
I'm
yeah.
at agreement with
I
gold.
think,
Yeah,
I think it's because
My hand's not up.
number.
Oh, neither is
Alright.
Lex Plays. Hold on a minute.
Huh?
Lex
What's
Plays'
going
hand's
on?
not up.
Well, we're
His
doing
hand's
outside.
not up. My hand's not up.
Wait. What were
Draw.
we talking about? What were we talking about?
We're doing
Gold
gold
at
for
6.
Raise your hand,
Yes.
us 4.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Gold at
Dude,
6.
we
I'm
only
okay.
have gold for 6 because you fucking old gens don't want to give the new gen the
No,
credit
I
he
think
deserves.
he goes higher right now, like eventually. I don't like official list. I don't think it's the final list.
Wait,
I
are we
think
talking
once
about
he's
currently
called it
right now?
quits, I think he goes up to.
Okay,
who's the
but
better
how would it be
fighter
fair if
currently?
all these guys stop playing the game and he keeps playing in fucking elevates? How's that fair?
I mean,
Then he
that's
kept playing. What the
that's
fuck
his.
do you
That's
want?
our fault for
listen,
deciding to have a
but
lot.
there's going to be new good people. Like,
Yeah.
the competition doesn't stop. There's still going to be good people that pop up,
Exactly.
you know?
Like we
just
can't
because
just
we
say,
leave doesn't
"Oh,
mean there's
I'm
no good
done," so
people.
the list can't change anymore. Like I'm
They
sorry.
might not be as good.
I mean,
Just
it's not-
because
what if
we
we- alright,
decided,
alright,
just because we
for
decided
my
to
sake,
get
for
alive,
anymore. How would that be?
Then
fair?
I'm sorry.
then you can't
That's
fight.
like,
What do you do?
wah-wah,
Goldmaster
What the
passes you.
like,
That's
dude.
that's like me saying like,
All right, so
"Oh,
then-
I'm
so
sick. I
then he
can't go
should've
to a
been-
concert."
then he's like-
Travis
alright,
Scott,
then
can
this
you
guy should have
reschedule
whacked,
for me?
27 and
Then he
0, broke
sh-
his back and couldn't ever fight again.
He should
What the
he
fuck
should
are
have
you
been
talking
fucking.
about?
Then look,
No, because he's
H2O should-
50 and like
he hasn't
60
been
and like
played in
3.
forever. So
Yeah,
then
but
he
he's
should have been
still
fucking gone.
untouched.
You have to
He's
look
beaten
at it
all
for
of
their
us.
eras. You need to look at it in the context
But
of
okay,
each
listen.
fighter's
I did
era,
have,
how good
I
they
did
do.
say this. I think if H2O didn't be a pussy and back out of Goldmaster, he might have dropped a little bit.
No,
If-
but
if
I
he
just don't
did
think that
fight
would
went through.
decide anything because he would have been gone for so long.
I feel like
right now, dude.
everybody's
He
holding.
would have
And it'd been
dropped to
one
like
fight.
1.5.
Listen, everybody's holding him to a pedigree, but he hasn't fought and he hasn't moved. So why hasn't
Yeah,
he moved
but
if
when
he's
he
not
did
fighting?
fight, okay, I made this case a week recently. Like all the new gens, they say, "Well, H.O. never fought me. How can he prove he's better?" Because we already proved that the idea of new gens being just
Okay,
better because
okay.
it's been long. No, wait, I'm
He
talking.
hasn't
I'm
fought
talking.
and he dropped.
I'm talking.
Like,
Hey,
We decided OFC 15. We
score.
all proved we are not at our best, and we went toe to toe with everybody. So if anything, you can make the argument that we might have been better, but we can't prove it because we can't combine.
I
time
think
periods.
H2O
Okay.
had a vast
Okay, H2O proved it back
span
then to
of
all of
opponents,
us.
and he was unbeatable. He was that
Proved
guy.
to all of
Literally
us.
beat everyone.
He beat us 4. He dominated all of us at one point at least. So, and
he's the
lost
only
3
fighter in
times,
this
4
game to
times.
say he has a positive record against everybody except one.
Yeah,
Always been number 1 when he fought. Constant. There was never besides like very early on. So
Out of any top
there's
fighter.
no way he passes him. If I would have started
Yeah.
fighting and I
being
wouldn't have taken
6'5",
any
300
losses,
pounds and gay is
then
like
maybe
that,
I would have
that
been
puts you
better.
down. That's crazy.
so if
Regions,
Goldmaster
gay
fights, all right,
hormones,
for example, if
regulars.
Goldmaster fights and beats everyone, there's no way he can't pass him.
but his
No,
record
because
already, like,
Goldmaster was never as
He's
dominant.
already
in
like
this shit,
had
though.
his
Yeah.
losses. Like H2O
Okay,
is
but what if in the
near
That's
future
something
he becomes?
you have to do
What if
when
in
you
the
first
future?
start? You have to
For,
be
for,
perfect.
for the sake of the conversation, what if in the future Goldmaster literally becomes unbeatable? Like
Then
he
he's
wins
won.
the next 100
Then
fights.
he's won. Like you're talking about, like
He-
he becomes
he-
like 100-0.
We can come back in
for
2
the
years
sake of
and
the future,
maybe-
'cause we
and
never
maybe
know.
decide
He'd
that.
be number
Well,
one.
okay,
Like,
what if
it's-
Elam Adam comes back and dominates for 2 years straight? Then he's
what,
won.
What if Elam Adam?
Then
goes
Elam Adam is
3-0
number
Honestly,
in
one.
the
bro.
next 3
Honestly,
years?
bro. In 2 years' time, that might be a possibility when we don't fucking play the game.
He's probably still gonna
That's
be
the way
playing.
it's
Yeah.
looking, bro.
But there's gonna be
That's the way
Angel
it's
brought
looking.
this up to me
Fucking
earlier.
comp.
Andrew brought this up to me earlier because I want to come back and I want to try and win undisputed because I think that gives me a very good case for everybody to shut up about Goldmaster. I can do that, and still in a year he could still pass me, but by that point I'm not gonna care anymore. Right now, my ego is still existent, and I do care. And like all of us, by that point, by the time Goldmaster passes any of us, we're not gonna care. Like,
Hey,
we,
let me
we
knock
did.
your ego down and spar off us.
The day Goldmaster passes
I don't know if I want-
H2O, none of you niggas will care about this game. anymore.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. That's how far we are. That's how big of a stretch it is.
Anyway,
The day that
anyway,
happens,
I think we
none of
got
us-
it.
So is this-
Folks-
is this the
folks
agreement that we
at
came to?
home,
Official
Folks at
list.
home.
After
It's
how
a
many hours of
semi-official.
a
Have
podcast?
your own opinions.
Everybody raise your hand
Have your
for
own
real.
opinions.
Who-
Be unique.
We did
Yeah.
5. Yeah,
What was
we
number five?
not higher
My
than
personal
Samurai.
opinion is
Have your own
everybody
opinion. You know,
needs
I'm
to
a, you know, I'm a
That's where I
samurai
think it
hater,
comes
but
That's a
interchangeable.
personal
my opinion
opinion.
count. But I,
Like I
just
don't
my
think
opinion.
you're for. I don't think he's for.
He's having a personal
I
opinion
think
that
it
he
like
should get
needs to
through
be
head
decided
to.
by you two.
Lex,
and, like,
Lex, Lex,
fights.
Lex. Do
What?
you agree with number 5?
Literally, just do whatever.
I think
you
we
want.
agree with
just
number
toss
5,
somebody
bro.
else
What
in
are we
here.
talking about?
Yeah.
We literally, we
Wait,
literally
what do you
agree
think
with number
about
5. I don't think.
you being
I
at
think-
5?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna
instead of
vote for
Samurai
fun.
being at
Yeah, I
I
don't
agree
give a
with the
fuck about that.
entire
I'm
list.
fine with
Okay.
Yeah. So then
Alright,
it's
that's
Okay,
fine.
sure.
Don't know much
Okay,
about
let me
Lex
see
play.
official list.
Mr. Wait, can you move?
Oh,
I
that's
don't
he
know much
moved.
about Lex play, bro.
He wants to spar.
Oh, it's kind of
I
fun.
want to go
Okay.
far.
I agree with the list. I'm a samurai hater, but he convinced me that he's above weak because he beat him in
Samurai
like almost
hater.
every
That's
fucking
great.
category. Official new pound for pound list.
Can't believe that faggot Cal tried to put me above people.
You don't know
fucking
nothing
slimy
about.
fuck, bro.
I don't know what
climbed
you did, Lex, but I'm not gonna
I don't
lie.
know
What do you
how
mean?
slayed
But I
it.
don't need
'Cause
to
I
because
deserve
they
it,
were
bro.
all pretty much in agreement. So.
Because your
Bro,
Kim
you
Jong
used-
Un
you used to be
dictatorship
fucking
is
here.
finally
I
came to an
Still
end.
don't really know
Bro,
what you did.
bro,
bro.
you
Kim
used to
Jong
be
Un
right here.
I
dictatorship.
don't even know what I did either.
Kim Jong Un
I
dictatorship.
got
Bro,
no clue.
bro, I
Like,
remember a
I don't
time you
really
still
know.
be right
Zane
here,
number
dog.
3 all
For the
time.
people of waking
Isn't,
up.
isn't that beautiful to see, guys?
Yeah, I was right here because you made the list. You
No,
little
I
fuck.
didn't,
You
dude.
little fathead bastard.
It literally
Don't
wasn't
try that
me,
shit.
bro. Bro, if I made the list, I would have been right here. You would have been right here. Fucking probably Cal would have been
No,
right here.
I would have not, bro.
Fucking Elam would have been right here. Lex would have been right here. You know, if I made the
Put me
list.
below Edom.
Bro, I had to
I'm not
use,
gonna
bro.
lie,
Honestly,
I'm seeing
in
a lack
all
of
actuality,
Shaggy in here, bro. Seeing a lack of
bro,
Shaggy in
bro.
this
If
list.
I
Shaggy.
made the list, I definitely would have made myself number 1.